Is it while you're editing or what?
No, yeah. So I
Okay.
just put the pop-out chat on one screen and you guys on the other.
Oh, I
Nice.
got an ad. I can't even see myself.
Hello, everybody. This is How Is This a Podcast, episode 5. One more than 4, one less than 6, featuring the mob editors. We have Oreo, Oreologist, JHP Team James, Glory VFX, Glory. Hello. Thanks, guys, for coming on. We got a lot of things to talk about. First off, how are y'all feeling? How are we feeling?
Pretty good, pretty
All
good.
right.
Besides being mad at COD, yeah. It's been a
Oh shit.
decent day.
James just woke up 10 minutes ago, everybody. Literally 10 minutes ago. So please forgive him if he says anything worse than he usually says.
Thanks.
Or
Thanks,
drought, or if he sounds more drowsier than usual. So, yep. All right. First things first, we have George in the chat. This is a question straight to Oreo from George on Twitter asking, why is Oreologist so gay?
Bro, I've literally never interacted with him before.
That's a good question.
He sends me a cursed message and then blocks me, so.
Oreo, can you get into details about that question?
Yeah.
What details are there to get into?
Can you answer in detail that question?
I just answered in plenty of detail.
You technically didn't.
Well, I don't. I'm not. No, stop. I'm not doing this.
All right. So this is question from 100 Thieves Jackie. He's a male. In case you guys didn't know, we have 2 Jackies in this community. 100 Thieves Jackie is a male. All right. What editing programs did they start out with, and what do they use now? Let's start first with James.
Oh, hi. I use Adobe Premiere Pro, and I still use Adobe Premiere Pro. That's all I started on.
All right, so
really?
real shit. All right, how about you, Oreo?
Well, for what I do now, like the editing and stuff I do now, After Effects in like 2014, and I still use After Effects. But like when I was a little kid, I used to use like iMovie to make like these fake commercials and stuff. So I guess technically iMovie, but like for work stuff, it's always been After Effects, which is wrong for editing. I mean, for like editing video and stuff, I should be using Premiere, but I refuse to change. So I just stick with After Effects.
Understandable. So you started with iMovie. That is definitely a starting point.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
We're going way back, yeah.
All the way back. And lastly, with Glory.
Okay. So it was this like really cheap bootleg like software. It was called like VideoPad Video Editor or something, and I got it because I wanted to add music to my trick shots because I thought that'd be really cool, like as like a 13-year-old. But then I progressed. I got this software called like HitFilm, and that's what I've been using for a long time until recently. I've been like getting into After Effects and stuff. But I mean, I made like the Fort Worth intro on it, so it's pretty good and it's free too. It's called HitFilm Express. So yeah.
Okay.
James, why did you start editing? You didn't even say any. You just said you started on Premiere.
I mean, like, are we getting into the specifics of like when I was younger? Like,
yeah.
Okay. I'd have a little small camera when I was 7, so I would use like iMovie, and then I guess like when I got into like my Elgato and all that stuff, I used Premiere, and that was like 2015.
Doing what though?
Trolling videos.
Where like Minecraft trolling videos.
Yes.
Okay.
I trap people in the corner on Call of Duty, and then I turned that into a YouTube video.
That's how James and I got started. We were like, COD funny moment YouTubers.
Yo, Hein, can you thank that gifted sub real quick?
Yes, thank you, George, for gifting a sub to Gayologist. Okay. All right.
Hey man, I'm securing you the bag with that then.
So, I think this is Tate in the chat right now. Whoever just Tate with 2 A's. He asked I think 2 questions on Twitter. The first one is actually what we were just talking about, motivation, or how you got into it, or how you guys switched softwares. So how do you find motivation to learn new softwares, or just how do they edit for a long time without getting distracted? So I guess there's 2 questions right there. It's like, obviously learning a new software is like such a tough challenge just in general, whenever you're using it, it's like as a career. So I guess, yeah, what like is there like a tipping point that's like that's it? I have to switch softwares, or are you just like I want to learn this software, so I'm gonna try it out?
I'm at the point where I've used Premiere for like 4 years now, and it's just like I don't want to try and learn another thing because then I'll have to start all over. Like I'd rather stay where I'm at.
Mhm.
Like Oreo's getting trying to get me onto After Effects, which is like
Yes,
another
sir.
Adobe thing. I'll get to it, but uh I don't know. Like right now I'm just chilling with Premiere, but I don't know. Like I feel like since I'm already used to it, I just like using it. Like
Gotcha.
still.
How about you,
Yeah.
Oreo?
Well, um, I just realized the camera's flipped on. For me, like I need to like for video editing, I need to start using Premiere because Premiere and After Effects have a thing called dynamic link, which is like really nice for doing like editing and then like adding graphics or anything. It's like a fantastic workflow for using both. And since like I've been working with Ava just like recently with these vlogs and stuff, as much as I can do everything in After Effects, it just makes more sense to have the base edit be in Premiere and then move it to After Effects. So to kind of I guess reference the question,
Mhm.
um, yeah, I guess like this kind of scenario where it's like my editing program works, but it's more efficient to use something else. So when I just get like frustrated enough, I guess, or like I'm just not using my time efficiently enough, that's probably when I'll change, you know?
Gotcha. And how about you, Glory?
Um. Well, when I first got into like hit film and stuff, which was like my first like compositor,
Mm.
just because I wanted to do like actual like cool effects stuff. I didn't want to just stick with like cutting clips and like adding a picture or something. So I wanted to learn the more complicated stuff, I guess. And it just got to a point where I was like, I have to. Well, I want to learn how to do this if I want to keep going and progress and get better. And it's kind of hard. I'm resistant to change when it comes to softwares because I've been using HitFilm for so long and I still use it. Most of the time, I'm only like just trying to switch over to After Effects. And then as for like the how do we get motivation to like edit for a long time, it's hard. I'm like a very distracted person, but if I feel like I'm sit down and I'm working on something that I enjoy or that I think is very like I like it and I'm excited to get to the finished product, then I can like sit down and just kind of zone in and work on it because it's fun to me. That's why I do this.
Gotcha. And how about you, Oreo, and how you say like motivated to do like a long editing process?
Um, you know, I guess it really depends. It's just something like my work ethic when it comes to because I mostly do motion graphics work outside of Twitter. So like the like actually like editing like video clips and stuff, I really only do for Ava and like if there are other projects with the mob. Um, but like I mean, it's still the same kind of concept. When it comes to like working on a project for a long time, it's just kind of like my muscle, so to speak, for like tolerance for like being able to work on a project has just built up over
Mm-hmm.
time as I've done more and more projects. Um, but I mean, yeah, there are times where like I'll get burnt out, of course, but it's just managing like breaks and not overdoing it. But other than that, it's like I've just been doing it for so long at this point, and I enjoy what I do, so it's like it's not that much of an issue in terms of like motivation.
Mm-hmm.
I
Gotcha.
don't know.
And
Yeah.
lastly, James, how do you stay motivated on long edits?
Um, I mean, honestly, like I, the way that the mob guys function and do their own like recording just it interests me because like I'd say their vlogs or like how they act is really different from like how other big vloggers act. So to me, it's just like it's funny whatever they do, and so like
Yeah.
I feel like whenever that happens, like I want the people like or the audience to see it, so I'll get it out to them. Well, that's
Gotcha.
basically how I do it.
It's almost like I mean, again, I've only done a couple of vlogs and I've done like some other small things, but like as an editor for them, the behind the scenes stuff is like almost content in itself for us
Mm-hmm.
because we have to like scrub through and like make it look good.
We know.
And yeah, yeah. So, you know, that in itself is also like part of the fun of working with them because like behind the camera, like off the streams, they're the exact same people. Like there is no difference between on stream and off stream.
I can attest to this. Seeing after
Yeah.
meeting them in person. And then Tate's, I guess, third question, because he said second question, it was his third question because he cannot count. But favorite edits or things you've made with the mob. So start with Glory,
With the mob specifically,
or I guess,
like,
oh, you can do
'cause,
just favorite edits. Yeah, we can do favorite edits.
I mean, I guess, well, for the mob, I guess my favorite one, probably the Fort Worth intro, because that's how I got most exposure.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's
Mhm.
also like I only had like what, like 2 or 3 days to do it, so I'm like, so I'm just kind of like, I'm just thankful that I was able to actually like pull that together in such a short amount of time. Because when it like comes to those like bigger intros, I don't really like have an idea or anything. He usually just says, "Okay, just make something cool," and like I have to go and I just have to like find a song I like and see if it's like not gonna get the video blocked, and then I like start from there from scratch, and then I just figure something out. So that one's probably my proudest one, especially with the mob. Um, I've done a ton of other cool stuff like over the years that I'm very proud of, but yeah, I'll just stick with that one.
Okay. How about you, James?
I don't know if I have like a favorite video, but like the favorite edit that I think I've done for them was when it's nothing special, but it's like when they were at Rolling Loud, and then like the fire alarm went off, and like the curb theme starts playing when like people are running away from Rolling Loud. I don't know. That was like my favorite thing to do, but I don't know. I can't really think of anything else.
Okay, gotcha. How about you, Oreo?
That's a tough one. Like, just because a lot of the stuff on Twitter is just like I can't even remember
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the things I've done. There have been some more involved ones. Like there was that Ride with the Mob versus Ride the Mob one. It was like the Avengers Civil War thing with like their faces superimposed. That was a lot of work, but it was also like the final product was I thought a lot. It seemed funny. um, but like there's one thing that I'm working on that I can't say that is probably my favorite right now.
Oh,
But
word. Intel.
yeah, Intel, yeah. Um, but just something that's like not part of the question, but to tack on to what Lori said is that like how they work with us, or like when it at least with Avalanche, how it's worked with him, it's like really relaxed in terms of like what they need. Like I've worked with outside of Twitter stuff with clients before that have like a lot of rounds of feedback and you have like stuff that you have to go through. Like they'll ask for something, they'll be like, actually, we didn't like that. Can we have this? Oh, we don't. Well, this and that and requirements, whatever. With them,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of the time it's just like they trust our ability to make content and just like because we understand the community. So it's that's also like a positive of working with them is that they're really laid back in terms of
So it's like a
like feedback and
relaxed,
needs.
yeah, it's like a relaxed environment that you guys can like, I
Yeah,
guess, expand in. It's
yeah.
nice.
Like they just let us do our thing and it works. So yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
So the Sandman, LOL, the Canadian asks.
the
So
simp
this is aside from editing, so
the
we can
simp
start
man,
branching
yeah.
away. Best Twitter account. So just your favorite Twitter account. I think one of you who asked this question was someone asked that question. Yeah, it was you, right, Oreo? Yeah.
Yeah. I put on Twitter.
So I guess we can read those responses. So for me, my favorite Twitter account, uh, even though James isn't funny all the time, he's like unintentionally funny because it's like his weird sense of humor. So it's this guy right here, and I no cap whatsoever. It's probably like I can't really think of anyone that like no one else popped into my head when I thought of that question, or when I saw that question besides just
James looks
James.
so uninterested.
So
Me?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
James.
No. For me, I was laughing because on my screen, Heighton was pointing at Glory. So
Oh,
I'm just.
Oh,
Uh,
if you're
yeah.
looking at the Discord, yeah.
So
okay, so
James.
hold on.
Thank you, Heighton. See, right here
Oh
is
shit.
Oreo for me, and right here is
Yeah,
Glory.
okay. So
Mhm.
Glory's right here.
James, you're above me.
James, you're right there.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is so confusing.
Right there.
Hi, George.
Nice, George. All right. How about y'all? Who are y'all's favorite Twitter accounts?
Oh, I answered this on my thread. It's
Mhm.
definitely two. It's definitely Cryptic No One and Los Mix. 100%. Love their stuff.
There's Cryptic No One right there. What a guy.
Yeah.
Right there in chat.
Hey.
I see
Perfect
him.
timing. How about you, Glory?
I mean, I don't really have like a scale or like a ranking on like
Mhm.
how much funnier I think some people are than other. I don't know. I don't know. I'd probably have to say James just because he's like one of my best friends. And,
Ooh,
Glory.
ooh, his
Boo.
account's
But-
trash.
but I mean, I stink myself, so I don't really have a right to judge. I don't know.
I'm surprised you didn't say one of those anime accounts that you constantly retweet. Like it would just be
Oh,
like it would be like those
this
good
would be
vibes,
art.
like
This
anime
would be art.
like art. I'm like, okay, all right.
I like to ASMR anime video. Glory.
And who's wait? Did you already say your? Oh, who's your favorite account, James?
I think Chase Lyon's my favorite.
No,
Chase
read the chat. Read the
Leon's.
chat, James.
Chase is such a
Oh,
soul.
I mean, M Parker's my favorite Twitter account.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I get it. There it is. There it is.
Shout out Chase Lines. Love him.
So this is a specific question asked to Oreo from Jaku. Oreo, how long has your streak been going of giving 5 bits to classify every stream?
Oreo, why are you gay? Just everyone asks.
Rent
that.
free, man, rent free.
No, you didn't answer.
The bits one, bro. I'm not answering that. the bits one. I mean, like as long as I've been a sub in Classy stream, just every time I go in there. So like 11 months, whenever he streams and whenever I remember. Sometimes I forget, but don't worry about that. I don't know. That's a lot of bits. That's
Dang, all the bits.
I mean, I have the 5,000 bit badge, but that's not from just doing 5 bits.
That would be special.
don't know.
That would be special.
Yeah, Lucid. I had the camera backwards, so I flipped it in because it was whatever.
Now here's a specific question for Glory. I have no idea what this means. It's from a man named Cool Nushi. When is your album coming out? So would you like to give us some backstory on that?
That is one of my personal friends, and he makes like very funny joke rap songs, and I think they're funny, but it's just kind of like a personal thing, and he wants me to rap. I think I'd be a good rapper. Hypothetical question: how many of y'all would support me if I hypothetically hopped on a beat and
I mean,
exactly?
I would support you.
all right.
I
Make
would,
an edit to it.
I might just have to be something I can pursue.
we don't know what kind of bars you can spit, man. We got you.
Better than Jesus is King. Jared.
Ooh,
is
that's not a
Please
hard
stop.
thing to break though.
We got to give it time to mature out there, right? I guess we can. That's actually. Let's take that as a question. Initial thoughts on Jesus is King that came out less than 24 hours ago.
I actually thought it was pretty good. I just love the clowning of it.
Yeah, it's
I
getting
think
a
people are
lot of
expecting way too
clowning.
much.
A lot
Yeah.
of clowning.
The memes are so funny.
Yeah,
There's the ones,
funny.
it's like Kanye's thing, like, thank you to all my fans for supporting me, but I can't finish the album. There's a bee in the room. Like, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's just some great stuff. I mean, it's Kanye. I don't even really expect
The Chick-fil-A line made the album for me.
you, my
Really?
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw. Where did
What
I
about
see
when
it?
you said, what if Eve drank apple juice or something like that? Like Adam and Eve? That was a funny one.
Overall, I thought his lyrics were
Jesus
pretty-
Christ did the laundry.
Yeah, like the lyrics just felt kind of corny.
Jesus
Like,
Christ did the
I
laundry.
don't know. He's done a lot better lyrically and other stuff, and especially for gospel. Like he could have.
I mean, he's had lines like that for like a long time though.
Yeah, but for something
I am a
gospel, like
god.
I just
Hurry up
think
with my
there
damn
could be.
croissant.
People
I don't know,
comparing it
he's
to
not
the
so-
Big Day by Chance the Rapper.
I don't think it's that bad.
No,
So
dude,
the Big
nothing's
Day
as
is
bad
actually-
as Chance. Chance is.
The Big Day is
oh.
actually horrible. I actually think it's horrible.
Well, have you not heard of Hot Shower?
Have you not heard of Ball and Flossing?
Bro, that keeps
Remix-
getting recommended to me, and every time I like always eggs or skip it. I'm not
You guys
sure
want to
why.
listen to Peanut Butter Jelly Time reference?
No, I don't think I will.
He said in the song, he goes, is some like, how much money do you make off that? Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Just don't talk. Just stop. Just stop it.
Glory,
This is
can
a-
you-
This is
come
a
out?
Chance slander stream now.
Just
Come out
that
with
album.
the flavor.
Okay. So Araxer Gaming asked, "Will you answer this question live?" No.
no.
Toxic.
Just bring up Rocket League event at least once, okay? Rocket League thoughts.
Thanks.
Rocket League event.
Rocket League event.
No comment.
No comment. No
I
comment
like
from
how
you.
that actually like
I like how like you think of Rocket
that
League and you
that
just
jo-
think of James getting cheated on, even though it
that
wasn't
joke
cheating, but it's
like
cheating on.
expanded.
That game is ruined for me.
You just can never.
Oh
You
man.
just can never
It
do
was
it.
no ruin for me.
Like every time I hear it, it just ruins the mood, and then I go cry.
Okay.
That's fine.
And then you
Woman.
cry.
Yeah.
I hate when girls cry.
Next question.
All right. Next question. Getting back into editing. Wakimzi, I think is his name, asked tips on editing. So I guess if you had to give like 5 solid tips to a new editor or someone that's thinking about editing, what would be your 5 big things? Let's start with Oreo.
Uh, in all honesty, like I've had people ask me like in my DMs and whatever, being like, "Hey, can you help me start this?" or like, "How do you get into editing?" And like I answer the same every time. Like the way that I learn, since I just self-taught myself, is just like a lot of tutorials. Like you just scour YouTube, um, and just like watch the basics. What a lot of people want to do is jump right into the more advanced stuff, and it's like if you don't know the basics or like the foundations of editing, then it's just not like you're gonna struggle so much more when you get farther. Like you need to know how to do like the basics in order to understand what you're doing for other stuff. So I guess turning that into a tip, just like there are like sites like Skillshare now that I didn't have when I was learning, right? Like Skillshare and
Mhm.
Masterclass and whatever that you can get free trials on that have like fantastic courses. So yeah, just like learn the basics. That's like the number one thing, and then go from there.
Mhm. So, do you think like you can actually entirely teach yourself everything from like YouTube, like with
Mhm.
almost yeah? Is
I
that how
wouldn't
you
say
guys?
everything from YouTube, but you
Mhm.
can teach yourself to be like, yeah, you can become a professional is just making money off of a job or off of an activity, so to
Mhm.
speak. So you could like absolutely become a professional off of literally just learning off of YouTube.
Nice. And how about you, Gloria? What would be your big tips?
Um, I'm kind of the same. I was self-taught. This was kind of like my sort of, I guess, my checklist for, and this was more for like making videos for myself, but it also applies to editing in general. But I say you need 3 things. You gotta have, there needs to be like a clear purpose to the video, like just anything, even if it's just like, for example, like the mom goes to Fort Worth, or like a vlog, or in this video we're playing a game, whatever. There needs to be a purpose. There needs to be quality, like having the fundamentals of editing and to get all that down. And there needs to be like, I think a satisfying conclusion or something the person can like take away from the video, like, oh,
Yeah,
that
like
was funny, or
storytelling.
there was, yeah.
Mhm.
But as far as like editing specifically, just start with the very basics. Don't jump into like the Adobe programs right away. I don't recommend that. Some people do, but I think
Really?
it's easier to start. I think it's easier to start on like the really shitty softwares and then work your way up. Uh, just learn the basics. You need like a rhythm when it comes to like jump cuts and stuff.
That's
Because
true.
some people like they'll leave too much space at the end of the first clip, or like too much at the end of the second, or they'll cut something off. There's like there needs to be like a certain timing, and you just get that like with time. You need a rhythm with that, and then just like knowing how to use proper music to like affect the mood. There's just a whole bunch of intricacies, but I think it just comes with like time and with like the more stuff you do. That's just what happened with me over time. I picked up things here and there, and I learned everything from YouTube. I didn't, or like discovering it myself. I didn't like do any like professional courses really, but that's just kind of how I got onto it. You can start with the harder softwares, but to some people, at least those like I know from experience, they're pretty intimidating when starting out. Um, but yeah, just like learning the basics and like giving it time to grow. So that's how I say.
Yeah, time is an important one. Like
Hmm.
really, people underestimate you. Like you need time. I mean, this is with anything, right? But like
Mhm.
especially editing, there's a lot of patience required. And like even me just saying that or telling people that, like if you're not actually doing it, it's hard to understand that there's a lot of just troubleshooting and figuring out like, what are the problems with this or like how do I do this effect, this and that, and so on. So yeah, definitely understanding that you need time to learn and just, practice.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect, or is it Good practice makes perfect. Huh.
Ooh.
All right, James.
Oh.
Better.
How about you?
Alright.
What you got?
I mean, on like for me, all I learned in the beginning was just like to cut the clips. But I guess like one thing that I always like keep an eye on is just like like the audio when I change a clip, because like I don't want someone to like start talking like for like like a split second just before it cuts it off. Like I don't know, like I guess keep an eye on like your cuts, like cause make it sound good at least, or like fade it out or fade it in. I don't know, but
Where did you learn the infamous track zoom technique where you zoom in on everything?
alright,
Where
that's
did you
alright.
develop that?
So I learned that from Glory's COD videos, where like it would
You
be
heard it
dead
here first.
silence or something, or someone would say something stupid and he just zoom in on them. So I do that with the mob guys, and it kind of fits.
It does fit.
That's right. That's
Because
right. That's
a,
right.
a lot of
That's
stupid,
right.
a lot of stupid things are said.
But I just love like when editing their videos, they can just leave like the dead silent awkward part in there, like with no audio or background music, and it's just like I don't know, it's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the content itself. Yeah,
Or-
devil's in the details for sure. Like,
Like,
for...
sorry.
yeah. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like, kind of what you were saying with like little things like jump cuts and whatever, and what Glory was saying with like just audio things, whatever. It's like paying attention to those details is also important. So there's another tip.
I
Pay
feel like
attention to details.
I feel like for Frosty's vlogs, like I don't like want to add like the amount of edits that would do in Classies. Like I feel like Frosty should be like the raw footage. Like even though there's cuts, like it seems like a Phase House New York vlog, because like anything he does, like I'd be throwing these fits and stuff like that. Like I don't know, it's just funny when it's like no audio, like no music, just him
Didn't
being
he give you an SD card full of footage?
yeah.
How far along is that?
That was the video.
Oh, that was you went through the
Him-
That was
entire
the
you went through the entire thing.
him
Jeez.
eating that Chinese
Oh my
all
god.
put together from all that footage.
Oh my god! Did
I
he
like
say
the
he had
my
like 8 hours
lord.
of footage?
Yes.
The Chinese restaurant.
Wasn't
Okay,
that?
nice.
I like the part with singing in the fan.
It made me buy you a tree.
May buy you a tree.
I don't I don't know if
Pop
like
up
there's
at your
actual like
party.
footage, or if that's just like a random number you said to make me sound like I have a lot of work to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he posted that one
Maybe-
Twitter
maybe-
video showing like the SD card being maxed out. So I'm like, nice.
Oh,
So-
he did. Oh god.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, this thing is completely maxed. That's why I need a second one.
Well, that I didn't know.
So we all watch anime here, right? Is that a fair?
I
Sure.
think it's
That's
everyone but James.
JHP. Hold on, where's
JHP. JHP, does your girlfriend watch anime?
JHP doesn't.
I don't think so.
You don't know if your girlfriend watches anime, bro? I feel like that's
What
just.
a shame.
She does
Wait,
watch
you
anime.
you
Oh, look
do?
at that.
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh, why does Tate know? Why does this
Damn,
man
Wait, hold on.
hold the phone?
Whoa, whoa.
All right. Okay.
Glory.
Dizzy, I'm gonna need you to get James on the track or on anime. Thank you.
Look, I've seen your name, and that's
I'm
about
trying.
No, that's you gotta watch like.
I'm
like a
trying
series,
hard.
though.
You're on it. Thank you.
All right,
I
just
will-
know when we're watching it, I'm gonna give my thoughts and critique after every scene.
Oh
wanna
my
watch a
lord.
I want to watch a silent voice with you.
That's gonna be a tough one.
I don't know.
So
was-
from
But
I guess
anime movies are so much different than series though. Like it's just a
Yeah.
totally different format.
I
yeah.
don't know.
I mean, it's like
Um,
with TV and movies.
So I guess this question would be just for Oreo and Glory because James is uncultured. What is your favorite anime OST? So opening soundtrack. Yeah.
That's a good. Both the answer to both of those would be from my favorite anime currently, which is Welcome to the NHK. But there's this one song, this one OST. It's like I forget what the English translation means. It's like angels. It's like the fallen wings of angels or something like that. But it's like it's pretty beautiful, man. There's like this really long ballad guitar solo, and it's like it's emotional, but it's beautiful. It's
Sing
like
it.
it's like a pretty flower.
Sing
Kid
it.
wants you to sing it.
You want me to sing it?
You know Japanese? Yeah.
No, it's an instrumental, but it's
Oh.
like
Even better, sing it.
Yeah, sing it.
shoot. Okay. It's like this ballad thing.
You said don't sing too late, George.
You're gonna ruin it for George.
And
gonna ruin it.
you
People should
better.
watch Bumping the NHK. That one's good, man.
All right. While he's pulling that up, Oreo, what's your favorite OST?
I mean, I just skip openings. I don't.
What?
What a loser, man.
What?
They're 90 seconds each. I want to get to the content, man.
My God.
Get
So
out of
you don't.
But,
Okay.
but hold on. To like somewhat answer.
What an absolute
Can
loser.
someone
Look
answer?
at this- Everyone look at this man.
Oh my God.
Rent free, man. That's all I'm gonna say. For like just soundtracks in general, I love the Hunter x Hunter soundtrack
Okay.
or Hunter x Hunter or
And
whatever.
smile again.
Love that soundtrack. Yeah, I don't. Do people really watch the 90 seconds? Of just,
It
Not
depends. It depends.
Not every time. For like NHK, it's only 20 episodes. I love that opening so much. I watch it every time.
really?
I couldn't skip it. Like I actually loved it so much.
Like I watch. Like if I'm like binging an anime, I'll skip it after the first time I watch it. But if I'm not, then I'll actually like.
I think I should
For
watch it
example,
now.
I watch Boruto every single week, so it's like I watch it every single week just because it's
So
like
do I.
the one
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
My
So-
favorite OST right now is
uh,
probably Bye Bye Tomorrow for Assassination Classroom. If y'all have heard that.
James,
Assassination Classroom is really good. Recommend to everybody. Usually I just prefer like Naruto openings. Like I'll stay like rewatching and going back and like listening to the music because of how nice it sounds. Very crisp, very nice. Even though Boruto is really bad, but I mean it still has the musical elements of
James.
it has the musical
that.
elements, musical potential of Naruto. All right, Jane. All right, Gloria, you gonna sing us your opening?
Oh, okay. I'll do the opening for that for NHK because that's a
oh
good
no,
one too.
oh no.
What's wrong with it?
No, go for it. I should have made
Wait,
this fun.
Heighten, do you want to like play it so I can sing along with it or something?
It's gonna be delayed.
How do I?
Fuck, you're right. Okay. I'll
Y'all gonna
just.
start at the same time.
Yeah, but it's delayed because of Discord.
Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah, that'll get you. That's where the cookie crumbles.
Okay.
Good.
Hi, don't play the
Great.
music. Okay.
Okay, you just want me to do it? All
Yeah,
right.
you got it.
Okay. Every,
Oh man.
Go crazy.
what life decisions have I made? I regret a lot. All right. Da, 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 ba, da, da, da. It's like a trumpet thing going on right now. It's like.
Okay.
Ba, na, na, na. Tsugoshi, tsutara, da, tseta, isa, nitsa, nichi, jo, seta, nu, na, nu. I regret everything. One, two, that, te, tsugoshi, kera, iki. Everyone's laughing at me, aren't they?
He's crying now.
Oh
Oh
man. All right.
Okay, we're done. We're done here. We're done. Oh my god.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh my god. Okay, all right.
First breakdown.
I look like average Harry on.
All right, moving on. Okay. All right. We are also taking questions from the chat earlier. George was wanting to start a civil war. He was asking who does the best editing. And he wanted you guys to fight it to the death or something like that.
I mean,
So
if I ever want JHP to do something, I just say JHP. If you think Oreo's the best editor, and then he does the opposite. So
What are you talking about?
yeah, remember I got you to get up when I said that on your stream. Like anytime I just say that, James has an instinct to make sure that.
Look, I
Yeah.
do that for like the stream, but in general. Sorry, Glory. This is tough. Like I'm trying to think of in between because you're obviously better editor than I'm trying to think of who's better, like either you or Glory, because like both of you are just.
I don't. Why, hold on. Pause there. Why are we
Oh,
starting
boy.
competition on this though? Like people-
George wants
Isn't that
blood.
Isn't that what we're doing?
George wants
Yeah.
blood.
I don't know, but just
Now,
But George
I'm
asked
good, I'm
another
good. I'm not-
question. Oreologist. How did you get your name Oreologist? Why do you study Oreos?
That's actually a good question. I don't really know, honestly. I got the nickname Oreo because I used to have a different username, but someone nicknamed me Oreo back in like 2013, and then it just became my clan name back when I used to like do editing stuff for clans like on a different game. Uh, not COD. But then I guess from there, like I just wanted a new username, like when all that stuff ended. So I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't remember. But yeah, I eat Oreos with water.
Do you dip your Oreos in milk? I guess that could be an everyone question. How about do you dip your Oreos in milk, James, or do you eat it raw?
Oh, he's back.
I used to dip it in milk, but over the years I just eat it regularly.
Change
So-
Hey
shirt.
guys, I'm ready to do the podcast.
Okay. Sup,
Yeah,
James,
sure.
or sup,
I
Glory?
don't know who that.
All right, Glory. The question is, do you dip your
He
Oreos
changed
in
shirts.
milk?
Do I? Yeah. Why not?
Okay, always. Like you always got like a glass of milk with you.
Yeah. Sometimes I won't use it on like every single Oreo, but like at least most of them, you know.
But you need the milk ready. Like you need
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Understandable. And last but not least, or actually, I don't really eat Oreos anymore, but when I do need milk. Even if it's almond milk, I'll just straight drink almond milk. It's necessary. It is necessary to have something flush it down that is in the milk department. But yes.
That one really hit.
And what do you do, Oreologist, with your Oreos?
Well, I mean, as much as I love milk, I really shouldn't have like milk and like dairy products, even though, whatever. So I normally have like, yes, usually with milk, but yeah, almond. I usually have with almond milk.
Almond. Okay, they're making fun of me because I said almond. I'm sorry.
Almond.
Bro, I'm sorry.
How do you say
All
it?
men.
Almond.
Is it almond or
I said
almond?
almond, but it's not
He said
that.
all men.
It's my Texas
almond,
accent
right?
coming out, man. All right, my Texas.
Almond
It's
milk.
almond.
Oh, hold on,
All
hold on.
men.
Best Oreo flavor / type.
I just do regular. I've barely ever had anything besides regular.
Double stuff. Just keep it classic, but a little bit more.
The Halloween. No, just kidding. I like the regular.
The Swedish fish.
What?
Have you
Swedish
tried that one?
fish.
No, no,
I
I
wanted to
just,
try that one.
I just eat the like regular double stuff. Yeah.
Hey, do
Yeah.
y'all like the hot dog water G Fuel?
Okay, man.
I'm still waiting for that to release.
Speaking of
dog
G
water.
Fuel,
Hi.
Destiny got a G Fuel code. Des, congratulations, Destiny. Wherever you
Cheers
are,
to
if you ever see this, if you ever see this, in case you're watching the YouTube video, which I will be putting timestamps on this one because I am a good content man. So I
Can
will
you
be.
edit out the part where that other guy was singing?
No, that is. I will raise the volume on that part. That is
Okay.
necessary.
I've seen you recently uploading vlogs, and I love them. Just you walking around your campus with a bunch of deer.
It's a deer.
Oh,
Bro, I was having
so
trouble counting those
scary.
deer, man. Those deer, they were like multiplying in front of me. One second it was 3, next second it was 5. It's like, where are you
I
spawning
watched
from?
the whole video where you're explaining how anime girls could be real.
And that is an iconic video, and that will
I
never
feel
go
like
down.
that'll be useful information for me, for my sake in the future.
Yeah, and I'm-
My friends stay telling me more efficient ways to do it, and I don't care. I want an 8x8 room where you live out your entire life. I do not want anything. That is my favorite. Alright. I am
Happy
with it.
birthday, Fishy.
Oh yes, that was a question from a man named Fishy Finn. Thoughts on Fishy Finn? I got one thing to say.
14.
Happy birthday, 14.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday.
I'm still gonna.
Oh yeah,
count
he
it.
just turned 14.
He just turned 14.
You're really 14.
Yeah, he's
Like
14.
he's
Yeah.
actually. I
He
know
is
this
14
class
years
was
of
14.
age.
He
He's
was
14 years.
13, but now he's 14.
14 years of
what?
age.
You good, bro?
Damn.
So happy birthday, Fishy! Congratulations. You have
birthday.
4 more years
Happy
until you
birthday,
can do
guys.
anything
Yeah,
important.
true.
Happy birthday, Fishy.
Happy birthday.
Wait, so that means he was born in 2005,
He is he's
Wow.
truly a 2000s kid.
HP, you're 2001 baby, aren't you?
2002.
Oh,
2001.
That's
Well,
tough.
not that bad. Like
It's a coin toss as a
Boo.
1997 child.
Mood Kip is 2003, so you're making fun of Heighten's fans.
2003. George, you have mini body pillows. Do not deny it.
I
Please
do
stop.
not need a body pillow.
Motherfucker's really born after 2002. Nah,
After 2002,
that's not a
after
thing.
2002 on the 4th week of July, that could not be me.
Just
I refuse to believe that.
2003 or 2002, 30
We
week.
live in a simulation. If people are
We
really
live in
born
a
after
simulation.
2002.
Yeah, the world
born
ended
after
in 2000.
1999.
After 2000, what was it? What year was that supposed to end?
2012.
2012,
Tony
yeah.
2012.
No, Coney, not Coney. Yeah, Coney 2012 was the.
Coney
proponent
ended the
for it.
world. All right, that's what happened. Coney.
He made the Mayan calendar. What was it? It was December 21st though, right? 2012.
Yes, that was actually
What if like after 2012,
the winter
we
solstice
were all put inside of like a tube?
without a
In our
snowing.
sleep?
What if
Yeah.
no, like it's just our brain
Oh, okay.
without like a body.
How do you
And, like,
escape?
this is all simulation.
What were
Word.
you guys doing when the world ended?
2012? Playing Call of Duty, probably. I was probably playing Black Ops 2. Honestly,
Black Ops
2012,
2, yeah.
December 21st, I was playing Black Ops 2.
Dang.
Black Ops 2 on PlayStation 3.
Exactly,
a
same.
fantastic way to go
Same.
out.
In the prime. Lexi, so we've all had specific questions to us. Here's JHB's specific question. From Lexi on Twitter, the one who just made it at OnlyFans. When will JHB have time to edit my fire vlog? You can just say no and we're perfectly fine with that.
Just say no.
The thing is, like, she.
George, how do you do that?
Hey, hold on.
That's
Hayden,
impressive.
thank the gifted sub.
Thank you, George, for gifting a sub to Coney 2012. Very much appreciated. He only
Hey,
gives it to
I think you
non.
missed that other gifted sub.
Yeah.
You should read that out. You should rate your subscribers.
I don't know. I didn't see none.
George, can you gift me a sub, please?
Wait, sorry, I totally cut you off.
No,
You're
you're-
editing her.
Fire vlog, fire.
No,
Look,
we
look,
weren't.
look,
No,
if
we
she-
weren't talking about anything. Just go to the next question.
All right, 10 seconds. That will be. If she's making an OnlyFans and getting all this money, then I can edit for her and get enough money so I can. Yeah, whatever.
that
So you can
run
take,
an
so you can
OnlyFans.
take
You can make your
M
own
Dizzy on a
OnlyFans.
very
Let's
nice
go!
date. Real shit.
Man.
Take advantage of it.
Take.
No, man.
I asked what it was.
Nah,
Like-
but like, so last night in Discord, Morgan was in the channel. Lexi joined, so that I'm never making an OnlyFans. And then when Morgan said how much she made, Lexi's like, "All right, I'm making an OnlyFans." And
Like that. It was like a switch.
It was like that.
Like
all
a.
she cares about is
She was
money.
probably doing some. I'm not gonna say it.
I wonder.
Yeah. We're all great people here.
I mean,
Yeah.
Only bleep people watch Boruto, sir.
I don't see. I mean, whatever. I don't know.
Hey, Alan.
I can't justify paying for that, but I also don't see the problem in it.
Yeah, I
Lexi's
guess
like,
we could. I guess we
Like,
could
you know, chase the
bring
bag
that could be a
type
topic.
type of mindset.
Thoughts on OnlyFans? Would you ever buy one?
No.
Everyone's making
No.
one.
Oh, Blank, bro, what is this Oreo Slender?
Why do people
Lexi.
buy porn stars OnlyFans? That's like shooting
Is that a
yourself
thing?
in the foot. In the-
Is that really?
Is that a thing? I
no,
didn't know that was a
it
thing.
is.
Can you hack OnlyFans? I don't think so, man. You
Hey,
can
like,
leak.
no,
The
I mean-
worst you can do is leak them, which is like the best thing that could happen, or the worst thing that could happen to a.
The best and worst thing.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of opinion, I don't really have a problem with it, but I can't just do that stuff.
Now, would you date
That's
a
just
girl with
me.
an OnlyFans? She's dating you. She's like, I want to make an OnlyFans, or I have an OnlyFans. What are you doing?
Wait,
No.
she didn't have
Nah.
one. Like,
Yeah, let's say
before
she
we
didn't
were
have
dating?
one. Let's say she did not have one.
And she wants to make one.
She wants to make one.
I feel like
How much does she love me?
Can you quantify that?
I don't know.
that's
Maybe I'm probably leaning more towards
Yeah,
no. I feel like
James,
it'd have to
actually,
depend
I'm
on the
not gonna go there.
situation.
I'm not gonna go there.
It's yo no stop.
I'm not-
It's a lot easier to answer with just like, oh yeah, I'm just thinking about it now. But like when you're talking to the person, or like, you know, if you're in
like
a
the
relationship
context
with the
of it,
person.
maybe they could give you
Yeah,
specifics
that's a
on what
hard
they would be
question.
putting on
I'm
it.
probably leaning towards no still.
if you think about it, you're the one clapping the cheeks.
See, that's
So-
but every-
so-
but everyone,
the whole
else,
thing, like,
but everyone
yeah.
else gets to see that.
James, is that from personal experience, or like where is?
James is a saint. He hasn't done anything ever.
Okay, perfect.
He
James
reads-
literally
The only
has
time
a
he
touch
shares the
of
bed
land.
with his girlfriend is to read the Bible together. That's about it. That's
And
what I
watch
was told.
cosplay streams.
And watch anime now. Yeah.
Yes.
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 Do it.
Yes.
Yeah, do
Exactly.
it,
Yep.
do it. You have
Very
more
cool.
excuses to be in the same bed as a woman.
All right, there you go, Glory. So we can watch one, me and Em, and then I can have a TED talk with you about why I liked it.
Okay.
Or why you hated it.
Or like,
What are you gonna watch first? What's the first thing to watch?
That's something she has to write.
what are you gonna make him watch?
I'm waiting.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Please,
That's
do it.
good.
No, not well.
It's a
I
good.
don't know
It's
if
a good starter.
starter.
I always recommend it as my starter.
I always
Oh.
recommend Hunter x Hunter as a starter.
Hunter x
Wait,
Hunter as a starter.
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic.
How many
Yes.
episodes is Hunter x Hunter?
148.
Yeah, something like
I knew
around
that.
150. I thought it was over 150.
Don't
Yeah,
ask.
it's
Don't
around
ask. Don't
150.
ask.
Brotherhood. Yeah, Brotherhood is like what 50 something episodes.
Hunter x Hunter is good until the Chimera ants.
I think it depends
It's
on
good
the
all the way
person.
through.
Bro,
Good all the way
Tater
through.
Toad stays every time we bring up Hunter x Hunter. He brings up Chimera Ants.
Chimera Ants was the best arc.
Okay.
No,
I
Greed
think-
Island was, but
Green Island, bro. York
Island
knew been
has-
out.
oh, that's-
York knew and kind of.
it's just it's well rounded.
current
Like,
arc in the
like
manga
you
is
can
the
argue
best
you can
one.
argue about it, but it's good all the way through.
Current arc in the manga is the best one, but that's if
Yeah,
it
they're
will finish.
they're never bringing that shit back.
I don't know.
Today.
He hasn't released a chapter in like almost 2 years.
Well, he's like dying.
This is no way.
But you got a manga though.
That's not
That's
funny.
tough.
Green Island best arc. What are you guys on? What
All right,
you
we are
guys
now
on?
turning the questions to the chat. Let us know what you think, or not what you think, what you want us to talk about. Topics. Alan keeps spamming about would I suck a dick to save a brother from death.
M said fairy tale. All right.
Why? I don't know why. Alan always gives me weird hypotheticals. I think every day he would give me a weird hypothetical.
Man said Tokyo.
The,
Well,
the answer to
hypotheticals
that,
are only fun for the person asking. Though. Like, the
Exactly.
person answering never has fun with hypotheticals.
I'm not having fun. In the words of Odell Beckham
Hypothetically
Jr., I'm not
speaking.
having fun anymore. Like, I'm not having
Yeah.
fun. But
Talk about
to answer your
Osu.
question,
Like,
Alan, to
Dude,
save a
did you
brother
cheat at Osu?
depends where they are in life. But right now, given where they are in life, yes. Okay, you're welcome for that answer.
Wait, what's
talk
the
about-
hypothetical?
Talk about having hot teachers.
Wait,
What?
I'm sorry, what?
Everyone did a double take.
I've never had one.
No.
I've had
That's,
one.
That's that.
I've had one.
Really?
But
I've had
Oh,
it.
sorry.
I mean, she was just my Spanish teacher, but I got anxiety from her class because of how terrible the class was. Like,
Ooh.
I've never experienced anxiety before I took this person's class, and then it just caused me so much stress. So, yeah, I mean, she was I actually found out later on that like she was she was the wife to the Spanish director of the college. So I'm like, that's a conflict of interest, but it works out. And they also had a kid, so that was fun to find out at my job when they walked in with a child. So yeah, that was
Thank you.
interesting.
Turn around. Hey, that was a nice one. I just want to say Oreo's room looks very nice and clean.
Can we
It
talk
is-
about George
it is a
cheating
clean
in Osu?
Yes, let's talk
Oh,
about George
no,
shitting in
I
Osu.
can't click the circles. I need help. I don't play
Bro,
Osu. I don't know.
Bro,
Can
George,
someone
why?
explain to me the desire of that game? Like, I'm not knocking it. I
It's
just
just
don't
a
get it.
rhythm game. It's the same reason why 12-year-olds still play.
It's like
Dragon
a
Quest.
different. It's like the combination of Do you know what Kovacs is? Where they
Yeah, the aiming.
up
thing,
their
right?
aim. It's like that in like music.
Yeah.
Like
All right, I get it, but
yeah. I mean, you're aiming and stuff. You gotta go crazy. Aim set to be on. Tabbing set to be on.
Osu
The
is
addiction to it is the
Okay.
ability to get better and better and better and
Yeah.
better. There's a direct
Yeah.
correlation
Okay.
between the
Okay.
amount of hours you put in, the better you can
Like-
get. So it's like
That's what I'm saying,
the
like, I
progress
don't
you make is
think that
It's to
addicting.
Skill.
flex your reflexive skills, I guess, your dexterity.
Yeah, the progress you make is what is addicting. Like to be able to do things that you
Okay,
couldn't do
makes more
yesterday
sense.
every single day, like that is like the addicting part.
Geometry Dash been out. That's all I'm saying.
So the people that are like cracked out on it, I think the best ones in the community, I think, is Jack right now, and Chase, or maybe it's like
I watched Jack play it once.
it's like one or
It's
two.
kinda
Like one of them, I think Jack's number one in the community, but yeah, Kenny is lit. Who's
Ken-
that?
Oh yeah, Kenny's good at like every game though. Apparently.
Alan. Lit is. Is
Ken-
that? Are you talking about
no,
known as lit?
no- yeah, known as lit.
Oh, I did
He's
not
good
know.
at, like, every
I didn't
game,
know.
apparently.
I thought Lit just plays CS because that man would be playing with Ahad and then playing MM with me. Word. Okay, lit. You don't play anymore? Okay. Yeah, Alan, you play weird games like League of Legends. Yep. Weird
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
Man's
it-
is making a comeback.
Tin Man's is
But it-
making a comeback, and now that mods in the mob Discord can give out the role, everything can be smoother now because we can all use
Wait,
the
you can?
actual. Yes, I convinced Ultra to give us mod power so we can just give that role out.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
So
Okay.
now,
Ask JHB if he hypothetically was offered a full-time editing job with 100 Thieves, would he do it or would he go to college?
If I think I'd go to college only because like I want. I mean, I'm going to community college first, but like I feel like I'd go to college because like I want to do what Oreo.
You don't need to go to college for this line of work.
honestly, for video
If
editing,
this is what you want to do for
the only I think
work.
the not maybe not the only, but the biggest reason to like go to college for it is to like make connections in the industry and do internships and meet people.
I
I
still
think.
disagree with that.
But
I
if you
still
already
disagree.
have like a job opportunity, why not?
Yeah, like okay, you have a good point about I guess establishing some connections, but I mean, if we're talking in terms of James, he already has those
Uh,
connections.
No, yeah, if you get offered a job.
You know,
Yeah, Logan
I'll t-
loves me.
I'm just saying you're you're known and you already know how to edit. Um, you know, the whole idea that college can't hurt, I just think that's wrong.
I don't know.
now in y'all's line of work, like, what's the best thing for you to have besides network, like that you can put on paper? Is it your portfolio? Is it certifications? Is it just experience?
Just your portfolio, and what you
Like-
can flex to people
Yeah, you got to be
in the
consistent.
shortest amount of time.
Is it like
No,
who
seriously,
has hired
I've
you
been-
in the past? Is it
Yeah,
like
yeah.
What George said?
Hey, can you read what George said?
I have a fishbowl behind me. Okay.
Just. Alright.
fishes are cool?
Hey,
I don't know
Not
if
even
that's a fishbowl,
no
go.
fish in it.
Yeah, that's not a
Fishes are
fish.
friends.
I mean, I think it is technically a fishbowl. It's
Oreo,
rare.
Nice.
But what's in
Oreo,
it?
in the mob videos, can we please like get like into a fight where like
Yes, I'm so down
I
for
say
this.
a come no I like yeah like I say a comeback and then you say come back in like the next video for like
I'm
like,
gonna be throwing in Easter eggs and stuff, just random shit, and
I support this
specifically for
idea.
JHP.
clap.
I'll
We're,
just
we're
be
gonna have our
over
own
here.
editing war. Yeah.
I need you guys to start putting Ace Thug, like the picture of Ace Thug, like somewhere, like
Someone tried to like.
somewhere.
Was it Hunter? Hunter wanted me to make him default dance, so I spent like a whole day, like making cutouts of all his like limbs and trying to animate them. And then Hunter's like, "No, I don't want it anymore."
Oh my gosh.
So I have like a bunch of PNGs in my computer of just Ace Thug's body.
You should
parts.
finish that and then send it to me, and I'll make it a GIF on the stream. Whenever Ace Thug does something stupid, like
That-
in, like I'll just
That's something Hayden would actually want too.
yes.
Maybe.
Mob stands gonna be looking for Easter eggs. Why do people call them mob stands? Are we considered
Vibe
mob
the
stands?
Oh, I don't like that.
Why
Vibe
is that a
the
thing?
most.
I think they like to use that term because they don't consider themselves like they think everyone's a mob stand, but this is me over here. Like I'm different than them. I'm like
Yeah.
George, you are in this community.
Okay.
So it's like you are the same. Does that make sense? If you consider if yes, we are
You're OG,
OG.
okay.
Okay, no.
That just makes you
No,
more
no,
of a
no.
stand then.
No. We are the same. We're all in the same community. It doesn't matter what.
I don't know why there's like a labeling on.
It's the one.
They're trying to divide people. Like,
Yeah, it's the one to
oh, I hate
divide.
those mob stands.
Hate those mob stands. It was like
Tornado gang.
it's like Stereo Berries made like a huge Twitter list like Tim Man's Let's Go, and then someone replied, "Mob stands?" ? No thanks. Like, cause there were mob people tagged in it.
I know
I'm
you-
like-
I don't
I'm like-
understand how that,
like,
how
very
that term
cool.
came to be though. Like, why stand?
I don't know.
I don't-
Yeah,
Okay.
sh-
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, thank you.
I
Stands
don't-
in
I don't
general
know.
are very toxic and
No,
negative.
Because of the great Eminem.
Eminem.
What is wrong with you?
I'm a
Yeah.
Heighten stan. Look, man, all I'm gonna say is Heighten Nation sounds good because Heighten ends with N and Nation starts with N, so it just flows. Just
So
flows.
wouldn't it be
Heighten Nation.
Haita Nation?
Heighten Nation.
Heighten Nation. Heighten Nation.
Heighten Nation.
Heighten Nation. Heighten Nation. Heighten Nation. It's
I mean,
like you know how you roll the R, you roll the N.
so what do you call people who are fans of the mob then?
I just say they're part of the mob
I don't-
community.
The mobbers.
Part of the mob
I-
community. Yeah,
I
okay. I
don't-
think, yeah, I like that.
I don't know. I just
Exactly,
say,
Ashlandite.
I don't know. I
Well,
don't like. I
Okay,
don't like
George.
people. I mean, there's obviously the people that are more like hardcore than others,
Bro, it's just a
But-
community. They're
I
just
mean,
people.
but it's just like
The
This
thing is
literally
like,
with
there's
anyone
the-
famous, they're just people.
The thing is like people say like there's like fans who get more riled up if certain things happen. All I'm gonna say is like even the OGs, like we will go to war with anybody if certain things happen to like anyone in the mob. Like we'll go to like it doesn't matter. Like anyone
You
can
go
be
to
considered
war.
a stan. Like I mean we'll go to war in the sense of like whatever you can mean non-physically, maybe physically in some aspects. I'm just saying.
No, I need an example. I need an example because like it's not. It's
Like we will like
they're
we'll.
literally-
I mean,
At the end of the day, they're just
Twitter
people.
war.
We're just people. This is with anyone famous. Like if you're supporting someone who's famous, like this whole mentality of like they're this better person or something because they have a following. I don't get that. I just don't get that.
mhm.
So like this whole like.
Oh yeah,
stand
you
stuff,
can be a terrible person with a big following.
Yeah, and then
exactly was the
$50.
Messiah.
I donated $50 to Ninja for him to
Ex-
retweet my tweets, and he did.
Okay, man, what's wrong with you?
That's
Hey,
horrible.
I got followers from it. so
Okay,
it all
bro.
worked
That's like a
Wait a minute.
You could. Was it worth
does that
it?
mean-
Are those
hold on,
good
hold on. Does that
followers
mean-
for you?
Yeah, were you buying followers then?
I
man.
would never buy
You
followers.
paid
I
for-
love my fans.
paid
You
for that
paid
for
for
OnlyFans.
a service on Twitter.
Yeah.
Police.
Holy.
Bro,
Police.
send this to the deck, bro.
Yeah.
Word
he
word to
said-
Chase
He said,
Lyons.
he
Nah,
said
but-
tweet deck.
But like,
He said tweet deck.
no, but like there are mob people. Like Classy told me that like two people or a few people have DM'd him saying like they know where they live. So
Yeah, because
Epic.
Why?
I mean, the thing is, they can never expose anything, and they'll still get it figured out eventually because there is weaponized autism on the internet. All right, like no, there is
No
there is
comment.
there is here. I'll tell you how. You guys know Shia
Yeah,
LaBeouf
right.
when he went crazy, like you
Yeah.
guys like his
Yeah.
like little unraveling. He would put a flag on a pole, right? And he's like, he will not divide us, talking about Trump. And 4chan literally found the flag based on cloud formations in the live broadcast because they were literally just showing the flag flying in the sky based off of cloud formations and planes passing.
That is
Like that's
insane.
how they found the geographical location of the flag and then took it down.
Couldn't they just like dox the
Wait.
stream?
Sydney said it on stream. Oh, that'll get you.
Okay, well that's a tough one.
nice.
That's a tough one.
That's one way of weaponizing.
Bro, that's
it.
she's like verbally said it out. Okay, that's hilarious.
Lexi about to hit 1K on OnlyFans. She already did it.
I
No,
mean, this
no,
will
She
this-
works quick, man.
That's her Twitter
Wait,
account. name.
Are you
OnlyFans.
serious? Oh, 1K followers or
Oh.
1K
followers, I think.
Followers.
I hope it's followers.
I give up, man.
I just muted the account so
Hey,
it
hold
doesn't
on,
get
hold on.
retweeted.
We never finished asking opinion.
Creator on OnlyFans.
In general.
Oh, in
OnlyFans
general?
In general.
Okay.
Yeah, in general.
Ario, I think did you give your take? You gave your take, right?
My
Or no.
take, yeah, we had like the whole relation. Like if you're in a relationship with someone and like she's considering making one or whatever,
hmm
I said I probably couldn't, but I want to hear what these have to say.
What do you think, Lori?
On like the whole relationship thing. Man, What's so funny?
No, blank.
Bro, Blanksy just came in here and started roasting people. God.
Wait, man, I can't take this anymore. Breakdown number 2.
Alright, Lori, continue. Sorry.
820. All right.
No, I'm not sure. It feels kind of like I definitely have to have like
Thank
a
you,
talk.
JC.
Because like okay, why do you feel the need to create an OnlyFans? Like, is it simply for
To
the
make
money?
money.
Do you want like why can't you make money like get a job? Like well, like I bring that up. I'm not trying to like
Not
put them
roasting.
down,
Not yeah, not roasting.
but I like it's like serious considerations. I sound like I'm in it's kind of it's bad. It's hot here. There's like a huge fan going back there. I know. Yeah, so I definitely have to have a talk and based off that. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll never get a girlfriend, so I'll probably never get there.
Oh man.
That's understandable. It's
Yeah.
understandable.
So, other than that,
How about you, James? You have successfully gotten the girlfriend. She wants to make an OnlyFans tomorrow. She's saying, James, I'm going to make an OnlyFans. What are you doing?
yeah, I wanted to ask that, but I didn't know if it was right to bring it up.
I don't care.
Hypothetically speaking,
Hypothetically, M's like, I'm making OnlyFans or I want to make an OnlyFans. What is the thought process for
Hi,
that?
I look, I'm okay with like her making it, but like I don't know, like if the face is in it, like I don't know, that would kind of like bring it down for me, only because like
are you gonna like monitor what's posted?
like she can do whatever she wants, but like it like for Morgan, for example, for her, she says that she doesn't like
Morgan
want
Freeman.
to include her face at all.
That makes sense.
Same with
That's the
Alexis.
smart. That's the
Yeah, I guess
smart
that's
thing to
part of it.
do.
So
Yeah.
like if the face was being shown, I guess I would like kind of be like
Like what? Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
if there's no face, I'm not making one. I don't have that body. What are you talking
Strictly-
about? But yeah,
Let's go, James. Let's go, James.
Yeah, good job,
That's how you do
James.
it.
Strictly hypothetical. All right.
Way to dodge that. That was well
Good
done.
job. Good job. Oreo, like 4'3", he is not getting a girlfriend.
Bro.
Okay. Do we know what Blanksy looks like? Do we know? Has this man a face reveal?
I do. I'm not saying anything because I don't want to be mean.
I don't think I do.
But
Maybe
What
I have seen
What does
it, but I
Blanksy look
forgot.
like?
Oh,
Someone put a picture in chat right now.
ooh,
he looks like a
please,
bum.
someone drop the picture in the
Someone
chat.
quickly,
I
quickly.
think- I
we,
think
we
I've-
sure
I
we
think
want to
I've
ruin
s-
his cred?
I think I've seen it before, but I don't remember.
Can't remember.
I have a bad face.
Yeah.
To
I'm gonna just wait
Okay.
till he gets on
Blanksy, answer
on
first
cam.
time.
Okay. So Blanksy and Alan are the same person. Understandable. Understandable.
Understandable.
Is he gonna answer?
He's not gonna
He said, "I'm a."
I'm a fat one, kid. Hey, believe it or not, I used to be fat.
Can you show
So-
your face?
I
Let's see
believe
it.
that.
We just want to see what you look like.
I believe.
Bro, hey, hold on. All that shit talking in Twitch chat. Come on. I'm right here. Where are you?
2 seconds. Here, I'll show it from. Okay.
Oh,
You
yeah.
did so
Alright.
fast, man.
Bye. Dumbass. Oh wait, he's in the chat.
That's it.
Nice. Okay.
Anyway,
That's what he gets.
Yeah. That's what he gets for
you're so
calling me
weird.
gay.
It was good talking to you too, Blanksy.
Mm.
Good talk, man. Alright.
Yo, Oreo has a nightmare and said some of that motherfucker gets a concussion. Why your roof so low? I've actually never hit my head on it. It's just the shape of the room. I don't know.
Are you in like?
But I mean, bro,
Sec-
I'm like the height of the low part of that, so we're good. I'm not even worried about that.
Are you like in the second story or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just how it works.
I am not at all short, ladies.
I'm living under the stairs because I'm short as hell. Right. But
Understandable.
bro, these are some big ass stairs. Then, holy shit,
Shit.
wide stairs,
Man, you got a Fortnite staircase.
man.
Oreo, can I say what state you're from or no? Like, I want to use it. Like,
Hold on, it's auto. Hold on.
Yeah, your camera's out of focus.
Wait,
It's all blurry.
it's not okay.
I'll see you guys in the next area.
dude, what class?
Hey,
class-
this is the camera. Oh my god.
You were just laughing at him. It's funny because I
It's
think we
Oreo's
like
French
all
toast,
have the
not-
same
okay, there we go, there we
webcam, but his
There
is the
you
one
go.
that's
Literally do.
out.
How'd you
literally
do
do.
it? You're amazing.
No, it's funny because in class these videos he'll be like, "All right, I'm gonna snap and this is gonna happen." He'll snap, and then the next
Yep.
clip he forgot that like he snapped, so it's just like nothing in the next scene.
Yeah, he does all the time.
Bro, dog, why y'all roasting my boy Oreo? Did you not just say I? You know, no.
He just
uh,
roasted his roof, man.
That's okay. I'll take it. No,
Damn.
it's okay. No, it's whatever. I'll take it. Whatever.
Hey Oreo, why your roof so low?
Yeah, man.
Man, that would hurt.
Man,
Cut,
watch
that one cut
out.
deep.
Your fishbowl's gonna hit the roof.
So, have we all played the new COD?
I have not.
I played
have.
beta.
You played the beta. Did you play the beta, Glory?
Mhm.
You just stay away from all COD.
He didn't bring his Xbox to college
I did not. I could get it on PC. though, but-
because there was no room in the car.
No, yeah, I already have enough stuff in this little triple dorm room. I'm
Triple.
glad I like.
Wait. You shared that
Yeah,
with
I'm gonna.
2 other people?
Yeah,
Damn,
they're
that's
both
a lot.
gone right now, but
Nice. It's pretty
Sucks though.
epic.
I mean, we get along.
Do you have
just
good
weird.
internet?
It's okay.
Is it wired connection?
There is an Ethernet port here, so that's good.
Okay.
But the Wi-Fi's okay. But I have an Ethernet adapter.
Because they just added dorms to my university, like they're brand new, and they look really nice. If I was a freshman, I'd definitely take them because it's like you can get a single room by yourself for like 3K, maybe 3.5 a semester with an Ethernet port. It's like it goes crazy. So yeah, and also I like to get the experience of or just like ask those questions for dorms because Ace Thug, he's at dorms, and they put his router on the ceiling, so it's like his router's on the ceiling, and he can't get wired connection because his router's on the ceiling. So he regularly just gets these horrible like he's on Wi-Fi always, so he'll just get these horrible spikes like during certain times of the night. He's just like, man, someone must be downloading 4K porn or something, because like it's like midnight, so it's like, what are you doing?
I love watching streams of like Ace Thug playing CS, and then like you'll either hear a roommate or like the fire alarm will just go off mid game.
Yeah, Ace Thug's living a life, not the life. He's living a life.
Living his life.
Yeah.
A thug life.
He also needs to get the
His
new Call
life-
of Duty, but he doesn't have any money. He needs to get it. He's
I
stupid.
always thought his name was Ace. But it
Yes.
is
Like his real name.
his real name.
After I don't know. After Black Ops 3, I like stopped keeping up. It was kind of
Yeah, this
kinda
COD, I
burned
don't know,
out
man.
fast on me.
I played last night when it finally came out, which was also a mood killer, and then this morning, and I had to get off. Like I haven't been this frustrated
Everyone says
in
the
Call of
maps
Duty in a very long
suck.
time.
Waddles
It's-
is saying the
maps
exact
suck.
same thing. Waddles said, "I never get mad at anything, but this Call of Duty infuriates me." And I was just like,
Yep.
I understand that. Like, I
Yeah,
understand.
it's just it's the maps. I just don't
Hi
understand.
Daniel.
Do you feel like a dad right now? I think Oreo is around my age. No, how old are you, Oreo?
I'm 19.
Okay.
How old are you?
Yeah, you're the
Have any-
oldest. Yeah, you're the oldest of those three. You three.
Yeah.
I'm
Have you
21.
met
I'm 21.
Daniel?
I have not.
I haven't.
I want to.
Hayden, have you?
No, I
I
have
should have
not.
went to TwitchCon.
If I have
I
met,
wish I
if
went to
if I,
TwitchCon.
well, I'm debating on what to do when I meet Daniel. Either I will give him a very, very, very tight bear hug that will like
Or you're
suffocate
gonna
him,
Punch him like
or I'm
everyone
gonna,
else.
or yeah,
See-
or I'm gonna give him a very, very firm handshake and like move his bones,
It-
or I'm gonna punch him.
The
It's
only
weird.
thing I know about him
Yeah,
is
I'd kiss him
that
too, Alan. I'd kiss him too. I didn't.
just
what?
that pic that people memed of him, like where he's squatting in the mirror, which I don't understand.
It's
how
not
that
even a
ended up being
meme,
thing, but
man. Like I tell
it's
to
like people
everybody,
clowning him, which doesn't make sense. but
literally
whatever.
what they did to Daniel is nothing than what we did to Ace Thug. Ace Thug got photoshopped onto every picture, every filter, everything that ever happened in all of human history. While Daniel, all they did was copy and paste his original photo. No edits were done. They just kept putting the same picture over and
But they
over.
like tried to slander him to be like an
Yeah,
actual racist.
Yeah, they were
We
slandering him
didn't
and
do that with
stuff.
Ace Thug.
Yeah.
It's weird knowing like how Daniel is in real life because he acts like a dad in real life to like everyone at the house basically at TwitchCon. But then you also know what his tweets are like, and you just can't put those two together. At all.
Did he
The
make any
worst
terrible
Four
tweets in
Loko.
front of you?
Actually, he did show me like one very 18+ one, and he's like, "Should I tweet this?" And we're like, "No."
Oh my gosh.
The worst for Loco.
Hey, want me to edit you into different things? Go crazy, man. Someone put, I'd like died weird in the game, so I was like this. Someone just put like massive anime honkers on top of me, so that was interesting.
That'd be amazing. People should Photoshop girls.
Hold up.
His
Turn
his
around
real
said
life-
What?
a map dev said a few months back that he felt comp ruined the map styles of the previous CODs. Probably why the maps suck. Nah, they just don't know how to develop a game.
There you go.
I mean,
Like 15 years of COD and they still suck.
I could see that.
Well,
I
it
could see
got
that thought
worse,
process
now they're
though,
fixing
because
it.
like competitive maps made everything 3 lanes, and whenever you make a map, to make it 3 lanes is pretty interesting. So
I
know.
don't understand what's wrong with 3-lane maps.
I don't get either. Who's complaining about 3 lanes?
Devs.
How old is
Devs.
Daniel?
I don't know. All I know is I was playing Gunfight, and some of those maps are terrible, but there are also mini map, like they're miniature maps,
Dang.
but
Rip
they're
Tiki
making me
Barber.
mad. Tiki Barber Esports will be making a comeback. Ace just has to get the game somehow. I look forward to playing with Tiki Barber Esports this year. It's gonna be another great year to rep the org. And nothing but good vibes. Nothing but good vibes will come from.
Hey, Hyde,
us
remember
gaming.
how we met at Anaheim and you punched me and Glory in the stomach?
Yeah, it was cool.
Good vibes, right? Great vibes.
Not for that moment, but
A moment is 90 seconds, okay? So maybe like half of that moment was good vibes.
Wait, what? According to what?
what?
Look it up. Look it up. How
A
long
moment?
is a moment?
Well, a moment's just usually like a general term.
Isn't a
Like when
moment?
people
Yeah.
say like a few or a couple, they don't. Most of the time, they don't literally mean like. Two or
Couple means 2. Few means like 3-ish.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought
yeah,
few
few,
meant
no, few means 3.
Few is like
Really?
3 to 5.
My whole life, I thought it was 5.
This man Oreo Zel. What? No, I'm not.
Okay,
Oh,
You
okay.
know, when
This
I
is
was
the
at the-
slander I'm talking about, man.
Bro, dog, you just said, why are we bullying? And then you bully.
Hyde, you know at the mop
That's
house,
fine.
when I was in Mako's room, he was watching
Hi, Jack.
your podcasts with Jack and Chase.
Epic, epic. Yeah, I need to put timestamps on that for the YouTube videos. Maybe I'll retroactively go back and do all the pod. It would just take me hours, but I'll do it. I'll get bored one day and just do all the timestamps for all the videos.
Damn. Is
Oh,
that a
that's
towel
really,
on the floor?
it's really
Bro,
cool.
what?
Yeah, I learn a lot each podcast, like, because everyone gives such different insights on everything that we talk about. So I learn a lot. Like Frosty gave
Would
me
you-
a lot about streaming, like
Yeah.
like a much
Ah.
different insight on streaming. And then
Right,
Chase
'cause I'm
gave me another spin on the same thing, like just social interaction streaming. And then fuck, what did Jay give me a perspective on his little community? Jay's little like community he
Jared's
has
gonna
going on.
open this.
His Discord community.
Yeah, his little Discord community. That they are very much like Ace Thug in the sense that they don't want to like they want to be a part of their own separate bubble and like just like observe or maybe like not even observe, just like be themselves. Like Ace Thug just doesn't fit in this community. Anyway, I remember this.
What'd you learn? Hold on. What'd you learn from
Yes.
this podcast?
The air or editing, like a lot about editing. Also some other things. Also some other things that'll come into my head later on. Like I can't tell you until the podcast is done,
Okay.
and then like a
Okay.
week has passes. Maybe I'll tell you next week what I learned, what y'all learned.
Okay. Okay.
Very cool, very cool. I remember this. Yes, someone. Yes, that was a great picture. Mood kip. Allsack put a terrible tweet on the timeline. Nice one.
Do you think people play this podcast in the car when they go to work?
Yeah, this is like on par with Joe Rogan and
Epic.
Other
I
podcast.
need a stream deck with sound effects.
I need a
Hmm.
stream deck in general. I just need to get one.
you need air horn. You need brush sound effect too.
Bruh.
You need these
Bruh.
nuts.
I need beep to like censor someone
Yeah.
or to
Cricket
make a
sound.
censor.
Cricket.
Cricket.
Oh,
you need, like,
man.
A boo.
you need cheering. Yeah, you need cheering and a boo.
Tennis clap. Golf clap.
Different types of class.
Yeah, different.
Pokemon
like, The
ASMR.
crowd going
What?
bonkers. Is like,
What?
yeah.
What was that one, Glory? Run that one back.
Wait, what?
Okay.
So types of boos and applauses.
Right.
Okay. Nice. All right. Do y'all have? Okay, so chat. We're gonna be looking at y'all for questions. Do y'all have any topics that you guys want to talk about? You guys want to bring up? James, mine to you is: can you make that thing behind
Yeah.
you, the JHB thing? Can you make that for all of us? Like, where'd you
I
get
don't
that?
know if you ever answered me, like how you made that or where you got
So
that.
my brother does like production for like movies. Like he makes stuff. Like if you know what Westworld is, he's built stuff for that.
Yes.
But like basically, he made that with like a 3D printer thing in his office. So maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I could
yeah.
just put "How is this a
Hold
podcast"
on.
in the background.
How is JHB not sponsored by G Fuel yet?
I do photography. I have it in the back of my stream.
Is it? Hold on. Is it because you're not 18 yet or something? Like, is there like a reason for it?
I'm gonna guess that's why. Because like I know a bunch of people from G Fuel. Like when I went to TwitchCon, I was talking with some of them, but like yeah, I guess it's because I'm not 18. But at the same time, it's probably because I'm not trying hard
Well,
enough.
are there under 18 G Fuel?
There probably
ambassadors?
is. I don't know.
Okay, well, these are questions you should have asked or known by now, but understandable. Um,
I'd use code JHB.
I would use code JHB, even though I would
I'd
never,
use
I'll
code JHB.
never buy G Fuel, or I cannot see myself buying G Fuel. It's so
I think
sugary.
James was the first person I subbed to on Twitch.
Yay.
Epic.
I had like a 3-year or 4-year following thing. like
Oh,
the
code
flex.
Des. Right.
Code Des,
'Cause,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
JHB doesn't have
And then
one.
And
I
another one that's coming out in the
unfollowed
very
just to
foreseeable
see
future of
what-
everyone that we know. Someone that we know, all know, is coming out with one in the very foreseeable future.
I'm excited.
Epic, very cool. No leaks, but very, very cool. We all know
No
him.
leaks, no
We all
leaks,
we all
very
know
cool.
them.
Did you
Hello,
say you
editors
know
and
him?
Heighten.
You don't know him.
Hello, editors and
I'm
Heighten.
excited.
Hello.
What's up,
Lemmy.
Lemmy? Code
Naturally occurring
J-
copper occurs in or exists in two isotopic forms: 63 C. What is that? Celsius and 65 Celsius.
We're doing
it's-
homework right now.
Nah, we good.
Is
We
this
good. Tater
chemistry?
tote.
George.
Yeah, we good. This man giving us his Kim 101.
I George, I already answered.
No, George. I,
I
would
mean-
not
I mean,
want
no, I
them
didn't.
to do anything they do not want to do. And no, I didn't. I
But
do
what
not
if
want
they
to see
did
that.
wanna
What
do
if-
it?
What if they did
enjoy
want to
it?
do it? Would I like cheer them on? Is that like the question? Would I cheer them on if
No,
they did it?
no. Do you
Sure.
just want to see it? Like,
Well,
if
hold
they
on. What's the
Nah.
point of cheering them on if they already want to do it then?
No, if they willingly like want to record a video and then post it.
Would I watch it?
I'm not answering this question.
Yeah,
Heighten
why
just
not?
shaking his head like.
Next topic. Exactly. Next topic. Next question. See you as copper? Okay, man. How am I supposed to know that?
Tater tot, give us a topic. Bum.
Tater tot. Tater tote.
He's so bad at CS.
Wait, hold on. Hi. What's
up?
your opinion on this COD?
Oh, this COD. Look, I think
Yeah, you
it
never
looks
answered your-
okay. Look,
Oh.
it looks a lot like Ghost. It feels a lot like Ghost, but I hated
Yeah.
Ghost with a passion. So it doesn't at the same time. It doesn't at the same time. Like if it felt like Ghost, I would have dropped it immediately. But it like it gives me the vibes of Ghost. But at the same time, I think it's like there's so much more different. It's like its own separate. Like there should be like a stopgap. It's like you know how there was an era of the old CODs, then an era of jetpacks. I think
Yeah.
this will be its own era of like whatever we
Ghost
label this
kind of
game
like
as.
was not really in anything though. Like Ghost is not. It's like an old COD, but not really, and it's obviously not a jetpack COD. It was like kind of like an in between. No one
Yeah.
really-
And that might
I'm
be
really
the same
excited,
thing
I
with
think.
this COD if they don't choose like the same sort of theme that they
Ghost
go
just
with.
kind of felt.
That's not a good thing though.
Ghost felt lackluster because
Some people-
like MW3 and BO2.
Right.
Advanced Warfare
Like,
ruined
listen.
COD for me. Only because like I didn't like the jumping.
The thing is though, is like I think if you ask any pro which was the best jetpack COD, they'll say Advanced Warfare.
Really?
I like Black Ops
Yeah,
3.
I think so
Black Ops
because
3, I think, was the most fun out of all of them.
and then the second thing was some people will love Modern Warfare 3 because of that like it's on its own stand sort of feel. Like they'll say like Ghost had the
Yeah.
best S&D. They'll say Ghost had
MW3 is
the
probably my
best
favorite
game
multiplayer.
modes. It's like
Because it's the only one I was like really good at. James and I still play.
Like Infected and All or Nothing just also made it fun for us.
Yeah,
mhm.
because like with my other favorite CODs are like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1, but that was mostly because I was like a huge zombies guy. Way more than the multiplayer. But with MW3, like I enjoyed it just as much as the other ones, if not more. And it was like I only played multiplayer. Like the survival was cool, I guess, but it was a multiplayer game.
like
Me
I'll know if I like this COD probably before like December. Like
Me
if
and
I like
Corey
think it's a good Call of Duty or not because they said that like all DLC is gonna be free and like the League play will come out I think in January like next year sometime next year. So I don't know. I'll definitely know about like December if this game is.
I think it's
Good.
gonna be way before that.
I mean I'm gonna give it like a good amount of time to try out a bunch
few
of
weeks
guns.
and people will, for the most part, know where they stand on this COD.
Some people already like hate it with the like I open up Twitter at like 1 p.m. I look at the some group chat I'm in, and it's just literally all Call of Duty slander. Like, yeah, I just refunded it. I'm refunding it right now. Oh yeah, I just refunded it last night. It's like, I hate this. And I'm like, bro, this is just a circle jerk of pure negativity about. It's like, I think Flyro flexed the screenshot in 2 different. He's like, yeah, I refunded it. Here's a screenshot of my order number that you could.
Yeah, that was literally in the mob Discord, bro.
Yeah. He's like, here's a screenshot of my order number, which will still trace back to all of my order details because I'm Flyro and I'm so smart.
I love
So-
Flyro.
JHP, you were gonna say
They
something, right?
asked
You
me
said
how I'm
Oreo.
feeling.
Wait, no. When me and Glory play MW3 like now, we'll go on Infected and just block the doors from each other,
It's funny.
and
There's
we
so
win
many
the
fucking-
game.
Thanks for sharing.
No, remember-
Very cool.
It's fun for the both of us.
Remember we got Nico, his first Moab?
Hating
Oh, it's
COD is a trend. I won't lie.
Yeah, it is.
It is a trend.
Especially
Why?
because no one has. their own
JHP and
business.
Glory, you guys might like Straight Up Knives came up with the video, I think yesterday.
We know
Okay.
Straight Up Knives.
Yeah.
I met him at TwitchCon. I love him.
Yesterday he came out with a
We're
video.
OG Straight Up Knives.
Yeah, 1 hour long trolltage from all the CODs combined. Like he made a trolltage of all the reactions of all of his terrible things. So since y'all seem to like to be trolling in Ghosts, I should watch that.
He was my favorite YouTuber in like 2013.
I still
I
watch
was
him
in-
sometimes on
I
Twitch.
was in his community trolltages, like when you submit your clips for trolling.
Oh,
and I got
word.
in that, and I felt
Nice.
so happy.
Mhm.
What?
Mary
Okay,
Poppins.
George, your
What
questions
did he-
get worse as the time goes on.
What were
What?
you expecting?
Kill Pokemon. She's so ugly without makeup. Damn.
That's so
Yo.
toxic.
It's about what's on the inside.
Tater's House said
Ooh.
Flyer would be a decent streamer, like
In the community.
if he put effort into it. That's what I think about The Paint.
Didn't he
I'm-
stream once?
I want to get the Paint on the on the podcast just to like interrogate him about his PC.
Has he? Wait, hold on. Has he ever officially face
He
revealed?
doesn't know how to turn it on,
No,
right?
Hein, do you know what he looks like?
Nope.
I
You-
don't.
Really?
No, I do not.
Okay, well I know what he looks like. I made fun of his streaks for the way he sends them, and I got blocked on Snapchat.
Okay, well,
So
that's a tough one.
That's just bad on him though. Like, bro, it's not that serious.
It's
He's like what,
It's really not.
17, 16, 17,
16.
16. So he's like
17.
hormonal, you guys know the hormones and the immaturity. You guys are still going through that, or James is still going through that.
I think
we're
I'm
all
the only one
fine.
that is.
Yeah. James, do you even feel emotion? I feel like all the pictures you take are just like dead eyes. Like you just have constantly dead eyes. Like,
I don't know.
Remember when
like
we
I
met
feel
for the first
nothing.
time?
Like I feel nothing.
Remember when we met for the first time, James?
I'm so happy to see you, and you just made fun of the way I talk.
Because he walks
Pretty-
into my
it's
house.
pretty easy to.
He walks in my house. He goes, "Wow, this is weird. Seeing you here in person. This is really weird."
And
Just like that.
you sound like a robot. haha.
Because he did.
Thanks, Chloe.
He's like, "Wow, this is
Yeah, but-
weird.
yeah,
Just
it was-
being here in
Wait,
person."
you
is
literally
really
just said
weird."
thanks, and it sounded like a robot.
Can I
Hmm?
just- I-
See, that's what I'm saying. Like
That's so
lifeless
weird.
eyes. Question
Bro,
for Hayden:
every
why do we
stream,
need
you
face
always
cam?
seem just so annoyed by everything.
It feels really small emotion. All right, thanks, Em. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's
Man.
true. Actually, that's a good point. That would be kind of
No,
lame.
James has a lot of love. He
Damn
just
it,
doesn't know
James.
how to express it.
That is true. I try my hardest, but at the same time, I know I can't.
No, meeting James was amazing.
Glory was the first person that I've ever met from Twitter.
Same.
And the next was Heighten and Strafe. Punching.
And Heighten punched us in the gut.
Hayden, why do we need a face cam for this podcast? The first 5 episodes have people with face cams just to like set the trend of like what the norm is, But I mean, I'm open to the future of not having like
Nah, you
not
should keep it
everyone
kid
needs a
friendly. It's
face
It's
cam.
not as fun to just watch a little icon.
Right. I would never do like someone on the podcast needs a face cam with me. But like if it's like for example, if Oreo, if you didn't get a face cam, it's like I would still go through with that because Glory and JHP have a face cam.
Yeah.
So
I
I'll do like that methodology, I think.
That's
How can you
good.
punch me in the guts? It's all situational.
Yeah.
JHB is the only
Fighting was
minor that
all up
I've
in
ever
that
put my
house.
hands on, in the sense that I literally just jabbed him in the stomach.
You
No.
should have just finished the sentence. The only kid I put my hands on. No,
Only
JHB's the only kid
underage.
I've put my hands on.
you.
Okay.
Yo.
Yeah,
What is
that's
wrong
Alright,
with
no,
you? What
no,
is wrong
no,
with
no.
you? Stop.
Hey, read that one Alan said. Read that
Question-
one Alan said. That'd be funny, bro.
Blanksy, no one wants to watch you.
Where's she? Okay. It's just toxic.
Hey, imagine like the mobcast guys, like every single week was just like a mobcast with someone from the community, like that everyone knew. Like that
Like
would just be
me.
cool. If they had the money just to fly them out, that would be so cool. But
If they had money, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
they
living in
kinda
lawn
would.
chairs. They're running on fumes as we speak. They're
They
not
didn't
really.
even pay their gas bill.
Bro, Mako's stream and the internet went out earlier when he was streaming, so everyone was joking about how they didn't pay the internet bill. It's just like, wow. It's like
Probably
no hot
fake.
water, no internet. You are literally
like,
living in a
If
favela.
I said that they didn't pay the, or just someone said they didn't pay the internet bill, would you think it was that crazy?
No, I would definitely think
No.
like one of
I
them
don't know.
forgot.
It's like disappointed but not surprised. You know?
Yeah, like that.
Mhm.
It's not even like they couldn't pay it; they
For
just
sure.
didn't know that they needed to pay the
Right,
gas
right.
separate. So it's
Yeah.
like just whatever.
It's unlucky. Now they
Taxes.
get to take cold
is
showers for until the was it the 5th, 4th?
Yeah, I'm glad Waddles is in here. There we go.
Waddles.
Nice.
How are
Rados, he was debating. He's like, "Oh man, I just wanted to wear Bozo merch." I was like, "Here, man, you can wear it. You can also just have
Yeah.
a blanket on."
Halfway through, I unbuttoned this, so
Yeah, so it's like it's
Best of
all
both
up
worlds.
to you.
This isn't the next vlog, but look at what I sent y'all on Twitter.
you?
Like it just explains what happened.
oh
Mhm.
oh.
Okay, that's pretty amazing. Would you?
That's exactly what I'd expect.
It was so funny, like watching the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm just not surprised though.
Like
Not surprised.
I edit all of the. I did not listen to what you said about like watching all the footage. I was editing all the footage in, and then that happens, and I'm like, oh.
Wait, when did it happen? When did it go out?
I think
Like how many days ago?
Like it's been like over a week now, right? Maybe 2 weeks.
No, no way, right?
I
They haven't
mean
been
like
taking-
when I was at the house, like, yeah, 1 week ago. That's when the hot water stopped working,
Okay.
but the gas was already like not working.
Oh,
So yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you wear non-plaid. I wear this for the podcast because
It's just
that's the only time I wear it.
professional attire.
Makes
That's the
him
only
look
time
like
I wear
a
it.
teacher.
Yeah.
And
he
I
looks
also
like a
I also
teacher,
struggle
guys.
to remember which ones I've worn already because I try to use my different shirts to show you guys I have a variety of shirts. I do not only have 2 plaid shirts, but I forget.
know. I love that picture you posted on Twitter of you and then the girl, and then everyone's like, "You're the teacher and she's the student."
Yes,
I
bro.
love girls.
That was the
You
first
do-
time
you
I
do look like a teacher.
that was the first time I'm actually thinking about applying for a lecturer position at my university. So
Talk
What would you
about-
lecture?
How
just-
anime girls could be
Hey.
a real thing.
hey, I
I
could.
would sign up for that class.
The
Hey.
e-girl video thing, like
Oh,
the e-girl
yeah.
lessons.
Yeah. You can teach a lesson on OnlyFans.
At TwitchCon, it was like 3 a.m. It was me, Boobers, Gav Pie, I think a bunch of other people. We all just put on your e-girl video and watched it
7.
on the TV.
E-girl
I wish I
video.
went.
When
I
is
wish
the
I
next
went to
event?
Twitch.
Oh, you talking about the anime girl video?
Yeah, that was probably.
Yeah, you said e-girl video. I was like, I have not made
The
it.
next event is
I have not made a rant on e-girls yet.
I wanted to go to
a
TwitchCon
lot.
so bad. Yeah, you should. You should just
Yeah.
rant
I
about
have
it.
I have a
you should
bunch
make
of
ran on OnlyFans.
I want an
I-
e-girl tier list.
I have
Yes!
an
They're all
e-girl
F,
tier
I'm joking.
list.
They're all S.
Bro,
Oh my
no.
God.
Oh my.
What? Is it something I said?
Yes,
No, no.
it's everything you said. No, I have a
You
bunch of
should stop
commands.
talking.
It's like exclamation point manifesto. It just tells you a bunch of things about like just various quotes
What?
that I've said over time.
Throw a dart at a wall. Whoever it lands on, you buy their OnlyFans.
To me, being an e-girl is a sin.
Hey.
You say it's random?
Yeah, they're all
What's-
random things.
Bro, why?
E-dating is bro. They're all about the same topic though. E-dating is meeting someone online and developing your
Oh,
relationship
I
to the
remember
point that you
seeing.
consider each other.
I remember you. I was in one of your streams and you gave like a talk on that. You're like
Yes.
the like e-dating
Bro, what the?
isn't real and it sucks. But like unless you meet the person like in real life, then it becomes a long distance relationship.
I think my mods were
That's-
adding more quotes that
that's what
I've
you
made,
said.
but
Manifest.
I need
bro.
zero.
Fly me out.
Bro,
Yeah,
you're
ta-
so
no,
contradictory.
no. That's Tater Toe. That's Tater Toad's quote. That's why he quoted himself.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, Tater Toad
was
is
the
all
one with
about
the-
the online
Would you ever say
relationship.
that? Would you ever say
Would
that?
I ever say that? No.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been approached by someone from New York who met the majority of my criteria, and I was just like, what are we gonna do? You're in New York.
Wait. Where's your criteria? I think I've
Wait,
seen this before. Right?
criteria? It's I have it bookmarked. Have
Heighten
you ever
major
e-dated?
e-dating.
No, I have been approached a couple
Titan
times.
and maids.
Bloggers.
Bro, maids
Fuckers.
isn't maids lesbian, bro? Leave maids alone.
Oh,
I don't see this.
if you call your
Wow.
relationship e-dating, your relationship's already ended. Damn.
You must have at least 350 points.
It's a point system. It's a
I'm
point
gonna
system.
bookmark this.
Hold on. If everything adds up, how many points is it?
Like 415.
Okay.
So you need like a B, like
Has
flat
at
B.
least an associate's degree. Okay. IQ of 110 plus. Naturally well
So
endowed.
someone met like all of
Seriously,
it.
God plus.
She said
No
she meant
hearing or
everything
visual
but being
impairment.
allergic to something.
Wait. Do glasses count as visual impairments?
No, I'm talking about like cataracts or like
Okay.
deafness.
That's pretty easy to achieve. No addictions. Okay. Moderate to low neuroticism.
Yep, neuroticism.
You
I'm
still want someone who's
surprised.
neurotic.
No, low neuroticism. I'm surprised you're able to say that
I'm
word.
saying you don't want someone who's neurotic.
Very neurotic. Do you know what neuroticism is?
I know someone who gets like fixated on something, right? And like they can't let go of it, right? Isn't that
No.
someone like
Neuroticism, the word neuroticism refers to the personality trait to like produce negative emotions. So like someone who has low neuroticism is someone who
neurosis?
like, yeah, someone who has low neuroticism doesn't
A
produce
relatively
negative
mild
emotions.
mental illness that is not caused by organic disease involving symptoms of stress, but not a radical loss. Okay, that doesn't help me at all.
So that's not the word.
Okay, excessive or irrational anxiety or obsession.
You're
Okay,
talking
that
about
makes more
you're talking about neuroticism?
sense. Neurosis.
No, that's different.
Neuroticism.
Neuroticism is one of the big 5 higher order personality
what?
traits in the study of psychology.
They're different. What's the point?
Oh boy.
Neuroticism.
Neuroticism tend to have more
They're
depressed
different.
moods and suffer from feeling of guilt, envy, anger. It's like the same thing.
Neurostimulant.
Neurosis and neuroticism.
One's a personality
Whatever.
traits, one's a medical.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's all the same.
Elaine deserves better than Heighten.
Hold on.
That's a
No
questionable thing to
allergies, no
say.
allergens. Wait, hold on. Allergies in what way? Like, what if they are like allergic to
Like,
pollen?
is that a wait? What do you mean?
Like
Say again?
sneezing, like grass and shit, like when you go outside, flowers.
Oh yeah,
pollen.
heck nah.
Like I'm allergic to pollen.
Are you allergic to grass?
Grass pollen, yeah. Like I can sit on grass, I'll just end up sneezing and being slightly puffy. It's not like
Okay,
life breaking, but like a lot of people are.
that is
allergic
life
to
breaking,
pollen.
sir. You cannot do. What if
Wait,
you wanted to
what?
make a? What if you want to make a grass angel? You know snow angels. What if you want to do one in grass, in a grass
I
field?
can do that. I'll just be sneezing a
You'll
little
be
bit.
sneezing while you do it. That's a sneeze angel,
That's breaking.
sir.
Okay, all right.
I'm
That's
kidding.
25
I'm
points.
kidding.
All
I'm
right.
kidding.
God.
What about like pet allergies? Is that like more what you were talking about, or like food allergies?
Where is this part in? Oh, it's in my 25 point section.
No allergies.
Yeah.
No allergens. Yeah.
It's just like like
Like what
that's
was
it.
the point of adding that? I'm asking for you.
Oh, it's just
specifically.
like-
what were you referencing?
all those things that you just said. Like,
oh, damn.
Out-
Okay.
like,
okay.
Yeah. Like for
Her
me, I have
mother
no
is also
allergens or
in
allergies.
shape.
Is liking the office a personality trait?
Wait, hold on.
no.
Hold on. Why does her mother also have to be in shape?
Because women tend to become the exact image of their mother later on in life.
Your mom's fat.
Okay, thank you.
What? Good one, Glory.
I can just picture Heighten turning a girl down. Your
Waddles,
mom's
how was your
fat.
day?
Yeah, how was your day,
Yeah.
Waddles? Can we get 20 gifted subs?
He's not sending your. I was gonna say Oreo is not sending your PayPal.
Bro,
Bro.
George has gifted
I-
like 5 subs to people who don't exist.
I know Heighten could like turn down a girl and like I could imagine it in like the way he would speak to her. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time on you. Like funny stuff like that. Like,
He just said, look, I'm not gonna waste my time on you. Like, yeah.
Look, the
You
way
see-
that I let this girl down was a very nice way. The one from New York. I was like, I don't e-date, or I told her like I wouldn't do this type of relationship, but I'll hit you back up in like a year, and then I just stopped replying. It's like it was like a nice curve. It was like it's not you, it's like the situation. So maybe later on. It was a nice thing. I'm a nice person.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Budgets. Okay, what do you budgets? Oh, like they budget things. Okay, yeah, no, I like that one. Can swim.
Like they understand the value of a dollar, so it's like
Yeah. No,
thinking
I
long
totally
term
get
and
that
all
one.
that stuff. So.
Can swim though. What do you mean by?
Some people
like,
can't swim, man. Some people can't. Can you swim, Oreo?
I can swim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do people
Can
really
we
not know how to
we all
swim?
swim here?
yeah.
Are we all swimmers?
Is that
Yeah.
Yeah, people
a
can't
thing?
swim. People can genuinely not swim.
so? What if they don't know how to swim, but they
I
want to
can-
learn how to swim?
Yeah, I can teach them how to swim.
Just learn how to swim.
Okay.
Like some people, they just
All right.
never learn
Yeah,
how
I'm
to
just
swim.
asking.
Yeah. Like some of these things, for example, you can just pick up. Like reads as a hobby, you can pick up reading as
Sure.
a hobby.
So I see
Tech
one
savvy,
day
you can
when
become
kill
tech
me,
savvy.
I'm
Read
just
as a hobby.
drowning.
Hold on. Do you read as a hobby?
Yes.
What do you read?
Books. Like
Okay.
I
Why
drive
you
it.
been
Drive it.
addicted
No.
in
I read like
a-
Jordan B. Peterson, like books that my professors recommend,
I'm
stuff like
just
that.
drowning.
Oh,
Heinz and nerd.
Waddles,
LOL,
you're
MF.
very right. It's called
This man
trash.
I mean, I read manga if that counts, but there's
That's not-
pictures,
no,
so I don't
no.
know.
Okay, man.
There's words, but there's.
I haven't read it. Why
I
don't
have
you get
this
like?
class that's literally just reading. It's like the ethos, the arts of literature, or something.
What are you majoring in?
Film, video editing.
Floral
But, there's this
design.
one- Yeah,
Wait,
for underwater basket weaving. No,
Wait.
it's this. I'm taking 3 5-unit classes. So I have my major class, which the first one you have to take is like Film 20A, Intro to Film Studies, before you get into the production classes. And then I have this class that's literally just reading, but it's like the required class for the college I'm like.
Bro, they're
affiliated with.
literally just taking money off of you and making you waste your time by reading. Like it has nothing to do with your major.
Getting scammed.
Yeah, it kind of is a scam.
Get scammed, nerd.
Ah, man.
But I
Why
just
don't you,
wanted to prove that I read books and I'm smart.
What is y'all's
Okay, fair.
thoughts on The Great Gatsby?
Never heard of
Every
her.
senior has to
Was
read
not
it.
even that great.
It was okay. I liked it. I liked the book.
Simply was a bum.
Not that
Simply was a bum.
Rich.
my English teacher went crazy teaching that one. Maybe
The
that
only
crazy scholar.
good thing that came from that was that one gif of Leonardo DiCaprio with the
Bro, that's
firework
the
in the
movie. I
background.
think he's talking about the book.
I don't care. That's the only good
Yeah,
thing to
the
come
gift
from the whole
from
series,
the book was fantastic.
from the whole
Uh,
franchise.
Which,
I
who
read
was
books.
the one holding Caulfield? Whatever.
Holden Caulfield was.
Catcher in the Rye. Catcher in
Yes,
the Rye.
that's it. So
Was that
I
guy
read books. I read books.
Good for you.
Nice.
I hate it.
We read like the first few chapters, and then the semester ended, and that was it.
Great.
Read it.
No, you didn't miss out. I hate that book because I hate that book. Most of the books I read in high school sucked.
Thanks. Bro.
Who would win a fight, JHB or
Let's be
Frosty?
real, though.
Frosty's from Albania. He had a fight on the daily against
Let's be
bulls,
real, though, James.
wild
I love
dogs,
you.
JHP or
horses.
JHP, can you flex for the camera real quick?
I'm not doing that. I do that on my
The
streams for
SpongeBob
I do
picture.
that on my streams for money. I'm not doing it.
What if we give you money?
Do it for the
I'm not
cast. Do it for the cast.
Yeah, do it for the
The
Podcast
one
on
time
that.
for the cast.
Hold on.
Your girlfriend's watching, bro. Come on.
We gotta finish getting through this. Okay, tech savvy. All right, I get that one. Sure. Only 10
Do we
points
have to?
though. Really? It's
Yeah,
not that
because
high
I
for
mean,
everyone?
yeah. I mean, if they're not tech savvy, it's fine. Like,
But
they
what if
don't have
there's,
to.
this,
Like, I can do
grandma
anything
level?
tech. In
But this-
current generation, like if they were, I don't think anyone in our generation
I don't think
can
it's possible.
be grandma level unless they're like Amish. you
Who
know?
would win in a Royal Rumble?
What's a royal
HB,
rumble?
Oreo, Glory, or Heighten? Just literally fight, just a free for all
Oh.
for us.
Probably Heighten, to be honest.
Heighten already fights us and wins.
I'm not tall enough to win.
I put my hands out to hug him at.
I did
and he
too.
Hit me in the stomach.
I,
Like, it was super quick.
bro,
Under,
yeah, it was
Bro,
quick.
Hold
It
on,
wasn't-
Heighten has that teacher strength. Bro, that like ability to
Oh my
defend
God.
students. They'll just pull that out. Just...
Okay,
Get out of
man.
my classroom.
Just throw a student
Okay,
across
okay, hold on.
the field.
Reasons a
Let's
hobby.
have
We
a
got that one.
talk outside.
Has little to no presence on social media.
Ooh.
That's I like that one, but also that just seems completely unrealistic.
Yeah, but
That's why
like
10
for
points.
example, like
He wants to find the one.
like
dude.
for example, the person that comes like the people that come on Twitter literally just retweet something and then get off. Like those people.
Oh,
I
local.
consider that little to no social media
Local.
presence. Yeah, they literally just get on.
They don't even tweet. They just
Yeah, they
post
don't tweet. They don't care about the notifications. They
Okay.
just get on, see funny
Okay.
stuff, retweet it, and get off. Like that is little to no social media presence.
If she has an OnlyFans,
Like they
Yeah,
follow.
how many-
but no one's sub to it.
Does not have an OnlyFans.
Does not have an I
Really don't.
bro. I didn't know I would have to like back then when I made it. Like OnlyFans was
I'll
like
say-
just.
Oh, I missed the beginning ones. I just went to the points. Okay, we'll go back to the beginning ones in a second. Can touch toes.
Flexibility is important.
Okay.
And you can
Alright.
also become flexible over time. So it's not like something that you're born flexible.
How is flexibility important?
5'5" to 5'9".
It's important to be flexible for various reasons, like
That
sports.
didn't explain it at all. You just
Ver-
repeated what you
it's very important to be flexible.
Why
Born
hide?
female, 19
For-
to
for
22
sports.
years of age. Hold on, how old are you, Hayden?
I'm 21,
Okay. When did you make this?
like a few months ago.
Okay. Just wondering. 19 to 22 years of age.
Hello,
No
Michaela?
tattoos.
I don't like tattoos. I'm not a tattoo person.
Really? What about like a small one, like a wrist one or whatever?
Don't like tattoos at all.
None at all?
None at all.
Really? That's
None
a
at
deal
all.
breaker for you.
That is a deal breaker.
What?
I'm in San Diego with Jack. I exit like the TwitchCon convention center. Jack's right there. Hey, look at my new tattoo. Just like pulls his
Would you
pants
make
down
a-
and showed on his
Pulls his
leg.
pants
Would you make a
Oh,
chance for
how-
someone that has 340 points? It depends what they didn't make, but probably not, because that means they got a B minus.
Damn,
So-
dude.
B minus, that ain't
B-
that good, bro. That's below a 3.0 GPA. All right, B minus.
Dude, you really are a teacher.
James, what's your
Oh
GPA?
my God.
Just out of random curiosity.
Yeah, what is your GPA?
Oh God, I finished last semester with a 2.5.
Oh my lord, you are.
Yo, what?
You're
But
you're
it's gonna be-
cooking it.
All right. I don't
You're
know.
stupid.
All right,
Yeah.
junior year is hard, but senior year is good.
Senior is easy as hell.
Of course, senior year is good.
What?
You have nothing to
Bro,
do.
wait.
Okay,
You
all right.
got
My
a
grades
2.5 and
now.
you
My
didn't get
grades
kicked
now.
out?
My grades now. B, A, B.
Okay.
No. B, A, C, C.
Wait, what's up with those two?
3?
Wait,
Government,
BAAC. You have
government and
5 classes?
Spanish. Yeah.
What kind of
I-
government?
You're supposed to
State?
have six.
It's just American government, probably.
American government. You're supposed to have 6, but I have a free period.
Oh, okay.
Man, you
Oh,
have
yeah,
free
yeah.
period.
And I'm also a TA for video production. Haha. So that's where the A comes in. Makes me sound good.
I mean, you're going to community college, so it
Nice.
doesn't matter.
I am uneducated. Nice, Lemmy.
I
Right.
don't do anything in the video class. I literally edit for Mako on the computers.
Yeah, that makes
Mm.
sense.
I just wish
Okay.
you would have, like, got
Nope.
good grades.
No cosmetic alterations.
Like,
Okay, like
yeah,
plastic surgery, I'm assuming.
correct.
Botox, all that stuff. Okay. Doesn't play Rocket League.
That's
Okay.
important. That was literally
that
like
was
right when I
important.
was making it.
Yeah.
I was making the
that's
list.
important.
Then the stuff came out. I'm like, I
Okay.
gotta add this.
I get most of all of these except for the no allergens. I think that was a little bit too strict, but I guess it's 25 points, so fair enough. And then the no tattoos, like that's non-negotiable, even a small. I don't get that one.
Non-negotiable. It's like
Why?
it's
I
like
know some people don't like tattoos. but I don't
there's a
understand why.
threshold.
Does that
There's a
culturally offend you?
no. It's not culture for me. There's a threshold that you cross whenever you permanently put something on your body. There's like a door you walk through, in my opinion. So it's like the opposite of your body being a temple. It's like you're putting something permanently
But-
or potentially permanently into your
But
body
wouldn't
that's
you
foreign
want-
to it.
Wouldn't you want a temple to be permanent anyway?
Wait, what? Repeat
Like
that.
a temple, right? For any religion or whatever. I mean, if it's permanent anyway, it's not like a temporary thing on this temple, right? I just don't.
No,
I,
like,
maybe I just don't get
like the
logic behind it.
the term the body as a temple because you know exactly what's
Yeah.
going into it and
Okay,
everything.
I-
It's like
What,
to me it's the
I
exact
have a
opposite.
proposition.
what's so wrong to adding to a temple though?
It's
I have a
different,
proposition.
bro. It's like
I'm
knowing
just
what.
saying.
No, it's like it's you're approaching it different than the thing is approaching it.
Okay, well,
But
Hayden,
I get
what
what
if
you're
I don't.
But here, let me
Bush-
answer him. Let me answer him. And if you find the girl of your dreams, perfect in every way, but she has a heart on her wrist, what then? That is
Boom.
a that question literally conflicts with itself because if she is the girl of my dream, she does not have a heart on her wrist.
What about
You're answering this
amputation?
way too logically.
What about
As
amputation?
if all this as if all this doesn't go out the window when you actually meet her.
That's why I thought it was funny. Like when he turned down that girl, like the way he would say it. Would
What
just-
about
This
Bro,
about
people
amputation?
look, this criteria is great because like people think it's ironic,
No one answers.
but it is not ironic. It is
it's a
unironic.
good start.
And go ahead,
point,
Glory.
I
Go
guess,
ahead. Go ahead, Glory.
But I just think like it should not be
amputation.
cut and dry.
Amputation. So if she cuts off the tattoo,
Yeah.
Hold on, no, that's body alteration. That's non.
sir, you can just get you can get the tattoo removed without cutting off the limb.
But that's a cosmetic alteration.
I've gotten
Yeah.
tons of tattoos.
So has at least an associate's degree. What if they're like a self-starter or something, someone successful?
Who wants
I just have to
be-
verify they have like a decently high IQ. Like
Fair enough.
Mood kip.
IQ of 110. What is like how good is a 110 IQ? It seems pretty like not that high, is it?
I know it
I don't
like
know. I don't know the scale for IQ.
like no
what-
the scale
what's
like
the
there's
average
different like scales for it.
That seems consistent.
Like so, no it's, yeah, IQ is a weird thing because like some people say like I don't know. I think we're now reaching a consensus in psychology, that like of what genius is. I think genius is like 150 and up. I think that's the
Frost-
IQ
consensus.
seems
Frosty
like
got
such
like
an
160.
arbitrary test.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah, to get your average, to get your genuine,
Frosty.
to get a genuine IQ, you have to like go to like a lab. I think to get if you want to get your genuine
why
IQ.
would have you gotten your IQ?
No.
Frosty did an
Would-
online IQ test, got 160.
Yeah,
which
dude,
is
his
Einstein.
reaction. His reaction.
Oh
was
my
so funny.
god.
Oh my! I mean, it
Dude,
makes
please,
sense.
someone find that clip.
Frosty is a government threat.
Bro.
Yeah, that's why I said at
Yeah.
least 110.
He's too smart.
That's why I said at least
Okay.
110.
Hold on, would you
Waddles and
spend
Tater
the
Toe.
time and money to get an IQ test, Titan?
Probably later on in life. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty like involved thing.
I don't know. I feel like they'll be like easier to get. Like technology will get better, quicker, and everything. So they can probably get it in like half an hour, like very accurately. So I mean, when they get, yeah. I don't think it would be like an
if that was
ordeal.
the case, then yeah, I guess I'd probably do it. Have you done the Myers-Briggs test, the
Maybe.
personality testing?
Oh no, I've done a different type of personality test that I had to pay for.
Oh,
Do you know who Jordan B. Peterson is? Have you ever heard that name?
Yes.
Jordan
Jordan
B.
Peterson? Yeah.
Yeah. He has one called he has a
Really?
personality test. He and a couple other people made.
What's the format?
You just answer a bunch of questions, like a question.
No, I know, but like what do you get? Like the
Oh, what do you get
result?
out of it? Let me see if
Yeah.
I can pull it up.
Like the one I'm talking about is like there's like the 16 types, right? You have all the letters.
You
like
get the big
EI
you get
and-
the big 5 personality traits.
Okay.
Like remember I mentioned neuroticism to you earlier? That's one of the big 5.
Really?
Yeah, it's called the big 5 personality.
Neuros.
So you get like agreeableness. Or no, yeah, it's called agreeableness, conscientiousness, extroversion,
Leave me
neuroticism,
alone,
openness to
Fatty.
experience.
Turned you a savage.
Those are like the big 5, and then they divide into 10
call me
categories, and it
Dad?
tells you like each one.
Fuck.
Jermaine looks bored out of his mind.
Jermaine also woke up
That's
10 minutes
what
before
it
the
is.
podcast.
Hayden,
but-
why are there 2 towels in your room? Just like
This one is for like my face and body. This one is for my hair. I read somewhere that you should have 2 different towels, and I change them like every few days. Like,
Yeah, I have that too, but why aren't they in your bathroom?
because the bathroom's
They're
only
drying,
so
bro.
yeah, the bathroom's only so big, so I just keep them in my room after I'm done, so they can dry.
Bathroom's only so big.
So like, this one will eventually get demoted to this one. This one will go into the laundry basket, and then one of these that I pick up right here will go here,
I want to see a.
and then
room
this one
tour.
will go, and then it'll go here,
Yeah, make a room tour vlog.
and then this one will go over here, back there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's like a demotion sort of thing, promotion. I already did a tour. Hayden does laundry
Oh,
every 3
they
months.
have to be
My
in the
laundry's being
Houston
done right
area.
now as we speak. Symphony with a 6. I'll have you know.
I missed that.
every
They have to
weekend.
be in the Houston area. So hold on.
Yeah,
was
she
that-
missed that too. She missed that. She didn't see
okay,
that.
but
She
would
just
you
saw the
have
numbers.
Considered it if she had met enough points, like 375 or
Yeah.
400, whatever.
And she was in the Houston
would you
area.
consider it? No, if she was not in the Houston area.
No,
Maybe,
like
400.
I would not consider it. Like that girl,
Really?
she literally met everything but the allergy thing, so that gives her a 405 score. But she lived in New York, so I was just like, I'll hit you up in a year, I guess. Like, I guess I feel like going to New York, or you
She
can come
met
back,
everything on the list.
except the allergy thing. He said,
What are you
Damn.
doing if
Okay.
she
"Hi, and show
says
your
bra?
creepy dog painting." What would you say, James?
I mean, what if she says N-word?
Oh man.
Oh,
Then obviously her IQ's like under 110.
She
what?
says bra in the other word.
Bruh.
Then her IQ's
But I
below
can't-
110,
but I-
obviously.
Can't
Hey
say.
Tater Tot, do you know what word we're talking about? What is it? Can you say
I'll grab this.
Remember when we tried to get like Nico to say it?
it? God.
bro, what? Hold on.
What?
Here's a picture. I don't know why you want me to show this, but this is a picture of my dog. Or it's a painting of my dog that someone made. That was crazy.
Sparky.
But I kept it because I took the connection away from who made it.
Cute.
Sparky is blonde, alright? He's not gray. He's blonde.
Bro, at least they tried.
Yeah, they attempted.
100K impressions, and I've gotten one DM. That means I need another 100K impressions to get another DM.
You can
Hey, simple arithmetic, right? Simple arithmetic. Easy peasy. What if
No
she says
hearing
bruh?
visual
Then
impairments that come ED. Hudson said that. Damn, that's damn.
respect to heighten though.
yeah, bro. I don't mess around. Like I gotta stay
Hey,
consistent with
I'm
what I
not
say.
knocking this at all. I think this is, if it works for you, it works for you.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
And for the most part, like
Faith in the
I think
process.
I think most people are, even if it's like slightly different for other people, most people like they just don't quantify it, but like they look for the same things, like
Yes.
born a female if you're a straight dude, or no cosmetic
Like
alterations.
like
I mean, I
most
don't know. I
most
guess it's
guys
different
have like
for
a height,
different
like
people.
like really tall guys. Most of the time, they don't
Bro,
want someone
yeah,
super short. And like
I
guys
don't
in
want someone,
general,
like,
guys in
really-
general don't want a girl taller than them. So it's like
Yeah, that's yeah.
George said Pokimane said N word.
Bro,
No.
bro, George, why? Why do you?
Not,
he's been here for 2 hours
not
almost.
Why would
Pokemon.
Literally just
Pokimane? Why
saying-
would Pokimane ever? It's not true. I want a girl who's taller than me so she can dominate me.
You didn't need to read that
To
one.
each their own, Waddles. To each their own.
Waddles, how tall are you?
Boo.
How tall is Waddles? You know what Waddles looks like? How tall
Hey
is this
guys,
man?
I have a question.
Hi.
Meet.
Hey, Taylor,
I
we don't
mean-
care.
Okay, I have a question. I have a
Damn.
question. Free Big Mac or meet a WNBA player?
Wait, what?
Free
Oh,
Big Mac.
free Big Mac, 1000%. That's food. I mean, the WNBA player can make me food, but like,
Well,
Big Macs
well,
are-
this is
That heighten.
this is a
'Cause-
minefield that we're.
yeah, we were stepping in a minefield, sir. This was a booby trap. This was a booby trap.
The WNBA.
Bro, my
The
brother,
women's-
unironically, he played basketball a lot. He still plays basketball.
I thought you was gonna say he
He's
was
six.
in the
He's 6
WNBA.
foot. 6 foot, I think 2, and he will unironically watch and support WNBA teams. So,
Really?
and he'll tell me to my face, being dead serious, it is as fun as watching the NBA, and they're as
That's-
good as them. And I'm
the
like,
Twitter clip-
why would you
Oh,
lie
look at
about
the
this?
layup. Oh, look at the another layup.
Twitter
I thought
clip
it
is
was
the
a
next
dunk.
layup.
Oh, it's another layup.
The Twitter clips that people tweet out of like the W.
Bro,
You know,
when, they're,
your
when
shot.
they're missing the shots and like fumbling for the ball.
Prime
Are those actually
6.
real? Like I've always thought those were
Those
fake.
are real.
What is this copy pasta?
Prime 69. To answer your question, he has gotten 3 concussions, so he is suffering from CTE, which is why I think he's saying that. So that explains the
maybe-
WNBA.
He just
Quote
really
from him.
loves women.
Or he just really respects them, like T Hump. He really respects women.
And when my side of this is heard, you'll see why. who tweeted that?
That was Banks. That tweet was up for like 5 minutes.
Do Banks and Nate Shot hate each other?
Nah, I don't think so.
Banks also made a tweet saying, "I'm crying typing this. I love you so much. I can't believe I'm saying goodbye." And then that's like when he was going through one of his weird episodes on. Like,
He had
from
like in
years ago.
2015, he had that like whole breakdown.
Yeah,
Damn, he really had a comeback from that though. I mean, I remember all that.
he started dating that girl, and then I don't know what else he did.
I don't know about any of that stuff.
Team
but-
Star.
The phase rain and phase tempered like sit down video. Like
Which
in-
one?
Where she was dating me, sir.
They sat down in the Face House New York explaining like what happened with Banks, and then they deleted the video right after.
Oh yeah. Well, that was probably re-uploaded, right?
Yeah, it was.
In this stream, we respect women. Yes.
Literally
course.
like a minute before. Imagine respecting women.
All right. So we're about to reach the 2-hour mark. So let's
Dog.
Time goes
pause.
by when you're having
James
fun.
can go back to sleeping.
What the
Uh,
heck?
So let's. So I think we're done with all the questions from chat. Chat gave us a bunch of interesting things. I think. Do y'all have any closing statements before I give my closing question?
In regards to why we were on in the first place as editors, or just closing statements?
Closing statements in general. You can talk about anything you want. You can talk about anything.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe
I
maybe
mean,
we'll
okay,
revisit
alright, you know,
this.
no, I got something. I got something.
Go ahead.
I'll make it in response to us being editors. I think a lot of people want to get into editing, and it's not as daunting of a task as it may seem from the outside, like
Mhm.
how things work and all that. And there are definitely different levels of editing, like really complex stuff, and then also just really basic stuff. And especially for this community, is really easy to just like you can be part of like the editing, like just shit posting part of the community with very little editing experience. So
Mhm.
I don't know. Anyone's even watching this late in the podcast.
And it's
Give it a
amazing
shot.
how the mob guys can like remain active to like all of their followers, to where like anyone can just make an edit and then they'll see it and retweet it for everyone else.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like a few months ago we had no idea, or I had no idea who Oreologist was, and then you've just
Yeah.
like skyrocketed all the way
I
up.
mean, I've literally been in the mob community since like a month before the face reveal.
Yeah, so it's just like out of nowhere. It's just like, so I guess that can give testament to how the mob actually like can see talent.
One of my roommates just came back.
No,
Ruined it.
no, his face when he heard the door open and then he just walked in behind him.
Hold on. Waddles. What? What do you mean you knew me before the edits?
I knew who Oreo was.
I mean, you've been making edits for.
What do you mean? What? What?
What?
No, well, not
Explain.
like a year ago, but like a few months ago.
Before the? Oh, you mean like?
Just
Before the-
when you take like clips from their stream,
Yeah.
like
Like
a
I
5-second
started,
edit
I
or
started
something.
that literally like in December, and I was like,
Oreo,
Yeah,
the power.
That's what I said a few months ago.
So yes, if you are an editor with real talent and very good and very funny, you can rise through the ranks very quickly. Epic, very cool.
yeah, there you go.
Because
We
the
need
mob
more
sees
people.
everything. We see everything. Literally, just plug it in the Discord. Someone will see it. Get retweeted.
Bro,
Big
Yes.
boom. Big bang.
Bro, JHP's laugh makes it so much better.
I'm sorry, just Glory moved the camera over just for him to walk in the shot again.
That's tough. Tough scene. All right, James, your turn.
Yeah,
Closing
you closing
statements.
thoughts
Closing thoughts.
about
About
editing
your
and animating.
anything you want to talk about.
Editing anime. Well, I'm looking forward to watching anime with M. She's just y'all gotta help me get the right recommendations.
All right, Center.
We trust her opinion. We
Is that
trust
awesome?
trust
Still in
it.
here?
As long as she chooses Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, then I trust
No.
it completely. Is
But-
that fraud?
Yes, yes. JC has the junior Frosty laugh.
Bro, he's been watching Frosty too much. Been doing too much stuff for him.
It's contagious.
Tough.
Have you seen the clip where I threw like a piece of paper at Frosty and pretended it was classy?
Yes.
Wait. What?
All right, when I was at their house, me and Classy
it.
in the room, I threw a piece of paper at Frosty, and Frosty turns around and starts yelling at Classy, and they get into an argument, and I'm
Yeah.
just watching.
Yes, that was
Watching
pretty,
them argue
that was
is
pretty
so
great.
funny, dude. The whole Ghost Rats thing, like they're very serious about stuff like that. Just like
Oh
what?
my god, dog, are you dead ass?
The sneezing thing.
All right, and last but not least, Glory. What do you gotta say for closing statements?
I don't think JHP. Oh, okay, whatever.
I didn't.
Thank you for having us on.
Bro,
I'll
your mic is so loud.
Fuck. Oh my. It does this.
No, you're good. No, your mic
good,
isn't
you're
on.
good, you're good, you're good.
Background. You're good. You're good.
You're
Go for
good.
it. Sorry.
All is well.
No, yeah. Yeah. So thanks for having us on. It was a pleasure to talk. It was pretty fun. I don't know. Just look out for what we have to come. Because I just
Yes, sir.
finished something. I just
Yeah.
finished something really, really good.
Real shit.
One of my favorite edits, and I'm trying to get back into like YouTube and stuff. So hopefully it can work out. Because James is my biggest fan. He keeps telling me every day.
Exciting
get back
times.
into
Exciting
it.
times.
Glory makes
So-
good content, and I want him to know that. So he's got to keep making it.
Keep
more.
doing it.
This
Makes
is a sweet
sense.
ending.
Makes sense. So the closing question that I ask to every guest that comes on here, and I tend to get the same answer from everybody, so I might have to
Oh,
change
no.
it eventually. But 3 ways to die. All right, you got to choose one of the 3 ways to die. All right. First option, death by fire. The reason it's there is because scientifically it is the most painful thing the human body can experience is to being burned alive.
Are
Alright.
you trying to get this answer out of us? Just
Se-
ask us the
s-
question.
second-
And then...
No, I'm gonna give the reason to each one.
All
Second
right.
option, death by fire ants. So back in the Aztec era, they would tie people to stakes and literally stick them in 5-foot
So these would be
ant
like the math
mounds.
problems.
Yeah,
he'd
5
create for-
5-foot ant mounds, and they would
These are
just
word
get eaten
problems.
alive on the stake. Third question, death by bamboo. So supposedly in World War II, Japan, they would lay someone across bamboo and tie them up, and the bamboo would literally just grow through them until they died, either from shock or from an organ being pierced.
Wait, can you explain the fire ants one again?
They tie you to a stake, like Jesus Christ was tied to a stake.
Basically in the Aztec era.
And in the Aztec era, in the era
Don't
where
get me wrong,
Aztec people, they literally just like, you know how you put a stake in the ground? They just, you as a stake, they put you in an ant mound, and the ants would just eat you alive.
How hot of a fire are we talking? Just curious.
How hot? of a
Hot
fire?
enough where you'll be
Yeah.
feeling it for, I mean, you're burning to death, so I mean, you're gonna be on
Well,
fire.
yeah, but if we're talking like
I'm not
You
talking
call
like the
hot
sun.
fire, then
you
you'll
will
just,
not
like,
die
you'll just, like, incinerate.
instantaneously. Yeah, you are not you're
Okay,
not
okay.
dying instantaneously.
Okay.
You will be burning for
like a house fire type of fire, like just,
Yes.
like wood burning type of stuff. Okay. okay.
correct.
These are questions Hayden would ask his future girlfriend. Hey, if there were 3 ways to die, the Aztec era.
Pick wrong or we're breaking up.
Uh,
How long does it take to die from fire ants?
Depends how hungry they are.
Which one is quicker?
Up to you.
We have to figure that.
I mean,
out.
the thing is, the
it's not-
first bamboo could literally, like, the first one could pierce an organ. You would die like that. You could die from shock.
Wait,
Like-
but you
like-
said they let it grow.
Bamboo grows very, very quickly. If you don't know, like, bamboo's considered
I know it grows fast. How fast though?
like in an hour they probably all grow like,
Oh,
you know,
then
like an
bamboo.
inch.
Bamboo.
I'm going with the fire.
The fire.
Yeah, because you'd feel the pressure of the bamboo growing as like it would just get worse and worse. Definitely not the bamboo. The fire ants one. I mean that one's just too abstract. Like, I don't even know how to answer that one. But it's gotta be fire.
You
I
literally
know
get
what
eaten
you-
alive.
Bro,
No, it's
I'm
amazing.
yeah, I'm good, dude. I'm good. I'll take like the 30-40 seconds of just pure boiling skin pain.
Hayden, what do you have planned for next TwitchCon when we meet you?
Wait a minute, hold on. I take back my answer.
We
I
wanted-
I don't want to die.
Oh, bro. I would never.
Okay,
I would-
wait, hold
I
on,
would
what about-
strictly-
what about these two?
Yeah, go ahead. Gloria, you said bamboo.
Maybe. I mean, fire is scientifically the most painful way to die. I do eating alive. No. I like they your flesh and bones. No.
Yeah, I don't want to
do that. The bamboo, if it's only an hour, maybe it'll like. Hopefully, it'll like pierce my like nerves or an organ or something, to where like I can.
Yeah, but
go numb
you'd be
and-
feeling it as it's growing though. Like it's not like as soon as
Well-
it touches you, you immediately die. Like you'd
I
be-
know. You feel it
faster.
like break into you, but
Yeah,
would you
that's what I'm
rather
saying,
your
it's
skin
not
get
like-
burned or eat?
Yes.
Think about it, Oreo.
I mean, in terms
I
of
just
like
did.
preservation of
My-
your body.
My roommate thinks I'm crazy.
Ask him. What does he think?
Hey, Sam. I have a question for you. You're not answering.
Hey,
So,
we're 4 responses.
Which way would you want to die? You have three options: death by burning alive, which is scientifically the most painful way to die.
No, it's not. It's after a certain amount of time. Burn off, you can't feel it.
He didn't feel the other two.
Oh, that's why I picked it.
Oh.
Anyway,
Whatever.
Okay, either that, death by being eaten alive by fire ants,
Fire.
or death by having like, fire ants, or death by bamboo like growing into you.
I'd be burned alive because, to my knowledge, if you're burnt, it would fucking hurt for like a long enough. Your nerves get burned off, so you're just dying, but you can't. Like,
Yes. I like this guy's logic.
It's like
Correct.
3rd-degree burn or some bullshit.
All right, Jason,
Correct.
I
You-
go burn to death.
the reason it's so painful is because the nerves are being burnt off. But once they're burnt
Yeah.
off, it's like
Well, yeah.
you're just
When you say
dying.
it like that, then yeah.
Then fire.
It would still hurt like a bitch.
What if you're like on fire but near cliffs? You could like just jump off.
Sir, you are dying to
Okay,
the
alright.
fire.
Now we're getting into hypothetical.
My
No,
sister
like,
says fire too.
probably
Word.
fire then. After taking everything into consideration.
I like how when I asked this question, M said I choose anime yiddies. So that was nice.
Please.
I don't know what
Okay.
that means.
I
You will.
choose the reason I choose fire is
You got it right, by
because
the way, Sam.
of
You're
the
really smart.
reasoning that it is the most painful way to die. Like if I'm gonna go out, I want to experience the peak that the
Oh.
human body can experience. Does that make sense? I want to experience the peak.
So you're
You're
a
crazy.
masochist. Okay. All right. Duly
Like
noted.
only in this situation. Only in this
That's why
situation.
it punches us.
Like
Right.
I wanna.
He just likes seeing us be hurt.
How do you enjoy it?
Also, in the future episode, next episode, I will be changing this question because we have a 100% fire chosen rate
Well,
through
you
5
also
episodes.
preface it with stuff that makes it easier to answer. You need to not preface.
So do you think I should? Do you think I
Well,
should just
fire
say
is
like
more painful.
fire ants, and bamboo?
What did
Well, the
Frosty
bamboo one I would
say?
explain a little bit, but
What did Frosty say and why?
what do you mean? What did Frosty say? He said 100% fire. Of course, he said fire.
Yeah, he said fire, and
Well,
he
why
said
did he say
because
that?
it's the fastest one.
Yeah, that's why I said it too.
Oh yeah.
I think you need to change the question.
faster
It
than
blows. Okay, man, you blow.
Maybe-
Dang.
could
Maybe,
do like-
maybe
you could
replace
do like-
fire with something.
You should theme
it's
it
like
with
not
something.
Drowning?
Like,
Should I put drowning?
Like no. You should theme
Drowning
it
is
like
too-
by bugs, like mosquitoes, fire ants, and wasps. Which would you prefer? Mosquitoes are like.
But I like
I
bamboo
don't know if you've
there.
ever seen that, like those nature documentaries with mosquitoes and like big ass cows. That shit's scary.
Big ass.
Have you seen
cow.
how
Yes.
bees suffocate things?
Bees,
bees?
or wasps?
I think it's bees. Like, cause bees, like,
Really?
for example,
Bees
like a
just-
wasp, like
Wasps-
a
wasps are
wasp,
brutal,
like a
dude.
wasp killed a bee, so all the bees jumped on top of the wasp and
Oh
like,
yeah. I've seen that.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
The wasp versus bee thing. Yeah, bro, that's
bro,
terrifying.
it like overheats. Either overheats the wasp from the heat that they make, or it literally suffocates them because there's no air getting in because of the fluttering of the wings. So pretty crazy.
All right.
All right.
well, Death by
And
fire.
that's Death by Fire. Everyone did Death by Fire. I will be changing this question. Thank you, everybody, for coming out to How's This Podcast, episode 5. Special thank you to Oreologist, JHB, Glory.
No, you gotta say Oreo's name the way George says it.
yeah. The
Bro,
correct.
No more slander of
hanging up
Oreo. No more slander.
Thank you. Thank you.
This man has been slandered all stream.
Yes.
All right, Oreo.
All
I
right.
need you to start the war between us in the vlogs.
All right, I'll
okay?
figure something out.
Okay, good.
We're gonna get the mob members involved in this too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have them say
Guys,
stuff.
let's fight over who's the best editor. It would be
No.
fun.
Okay.
No, you were
Alright.
on camera when he asked this. No.
Thanks.
I think it's me.
Thanks for coming, everybody. YouTube. We'll see you guys later. Bye bye.